Boo! And we are live! Hello, and welcome to Sushi Live. How y'all doing? Oh, and we're starting off with two subs, rather. We have a tier 2 sub from Praylin. Thank you so much. 5 months from Praylin. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. We have Glute as well with a gift sub to, it looks like Monte. Thank you so much, Glute. You are giving a lot of subs, a lot of bits. Appreciate you a lot, my friend. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome to the stream episode number 192. It looks like almost at 200. 8 to go after today. How are we all doing? We are halfway through the week once again, aren't we? I keep forgetting which day it is. I can't believe it's Christmas in just like a few days. I really just cannot believe that. I actually finished all of my Christmas shopping today. Got all the food we're gonna use for the weekend. So yeah, I've started by seasoning the pork belly that I'm gonna make on Saturday. So I've seasoned that with salt and pepper, rubbed it in, and it's now just resting in the fridge. It's gonna rest for 3 days until we cook it on Saturday. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. I cannot wait. To do some Christmas cooking because last year we really did not get that opportunity. So I've been waiting a long time for this, and I'm already getting ahead of myself. So that's the situation over here. I hope you're all looking forward to the holidays as well. If you celebrate them, that is. But today, my friends, we are not celebrating Christmas. We are playing some PowerWash Sim, featuring, of course, PossPal, who has been playing this co-op with me for a couple of sessions now. They will be joining us here in just a second. So I hope you're prepared for a chill time. Usually, these types of streams are perfect for just talking about whatever chat feels like talking about. If you have any subjects you want to bring up, if you have any questions, that is perhaps the perfect time. We're just here power washing the most idle game in the world while talking. So it's usually a really nice calm time, and I feel like we need that after yesterday's stream. If you did not catch that, by the way, we did the first session of Conker's Bad Fur Day on the N64, Nintendo 64. And it was a lot more disturbing than I remember. It was something else. I agree. But I still had a good time. I'm still kind of excited to continue with it. I feel like we've gotten a lot of the worst, gross out parts out of the way. It does have some disgusting a few disgusting sections right at the start. And it's now going over to more movie parodies, and the disgusting stuff is more violence as opposed to, poo-poo funny jokes. So here's hoping that the next session is going to be a little bit milder on that end. I hope so. I felt dirty playing Conker's Bad Fur Day on Twitch. I felt like I was doing something wrong. So I'm glad to be past, the great mighty poo and all of that stuff. So, but it was a good time. Today though, it will be none of that. So if you did not, if that game did not sit well with you, don't worry. Today is gonna be absolutely super chill. We're just gonna be talking. We're just gonna be hanging. So I hope you're ready for a really, really chill time. Okay, should we get PossPal on the call here? How do you feel? Do you wanna hear from PossPal yet? or should I keep them on hold for 2 more minutes? Right, I'll get them on. Yesies! Thank you so much. All right, everyone's saying yes. It is opossum time. Okay. Give me just a moment here. Just gonna jump into the call first.
Another month, another sub equals 3.
Blackest Place. The 7 months. 7 months of Blackest Place on Sushi Live. I cannot believe that. God. It's weird to say. It almost, with how fast this has gone by, it almost makes me feel old. I can't believe it's been 9 months that some people have been subbed at this point. 9 months. Can you believe that? And 7 months from Blackest Place. Incredible. We are really getting there. It still feels like we're just 2 months in to my streaming career, but it has actually been a lot longer. But it goes to show that we're having a lot of fun with this. Let me jump on the call here. Okay, I'm in the call. Let me see if I can get Nick's avatar. Bam, let's see if it works. Any second.
Hello.
Oh, you're all the way up there. How come?
I moved.
Put
I
that
moved
here.
to the shelf.
Nice, Nick, all the way up there.
Oh.
There we go. How you doing, Nick? Welcome.
Back in the corner I go.
Back in the corner
How
you
you
go.
doing?
That's right. I'm doing great. How are you? How are you?
I am full of food and ready to do a big clean.
Yeah. What was the dish we made today for dinner? Do you remember the name,
It was like-
name of it?
It was like zesty chicken with like mango and like chipotle paste and like
Yeah. Mixed with beans.
mashed refried beans.
Yeah.
It was
It's pretty good.
It was really good. I
Yeah.
was really scared it was gonna be like super spicy, but I'm glad it wasn't.
Brazilian dish, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's lovely.
god, so many people dancing in chat. Thank you so much. Hi
Everyone's
everyone.
dancing. Yeah. So how's your day been? Before we jump into the game, how have you been?
I have done so much work today. I worked
Yeah?
on commissions. I finished like a bunch of line art, and we also went shopping and bought a bunch of
did.
stuff because I'm also gonna be cooking this weekend. I hope you are excited. I wouldn't be, but I'm gonna try.
I am. So I've talked about what I'm making for Christmas on Saturday. Let me see. I actually wrote this down. So I've talked about this on stream, but I am making potatoes, gravy, pork patties, Brussels sprouts, lingonberry jam, pickled cabbage of two varieties, sausages, and the main attraction is of course a lovely aged pork belly cut, which will be really like crispy on the top and everything. I showed pictures. What are you making? What are you making on Sunday?
Well, I mean, in my defense, after what you just said, anything I could be making would be,
No, that's
hard to top.
I'm not bragging here. I'm not bragging. I know I'm going all out, but I'm legitimately curious because I know nothing about like Spanish Christmas food. What do you usually have for Christmas in Spain?
I mean, I guess every house is different, but me personally, it's always traditional to like have a stuffed ham, like a rolled ham with like egg and like
Okay.
veggies and like potatoes and shit inside, and like all wrapped up, and then just slice it, and it's like a clean like cut with like a lot of like food, and you make like
Right,
a
so-
special like kind of sauce and stuff.
Would you say ham is like the most popular dish in Spain for
I'd
Christmas?
say it's either a ham or chicken. A lot of dishes we have like for Christmas and stuff are usually like chicken, which is what I'm gonna try to make myself. I'm gonna try to make a special chicken, Christmas
Ooh.
chicken with what do you call them, prunes and pine nuts and
sounds nice.
apricots, and it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, I'm excited because it does really sound a lot different from the food you can expect like in a Scandinavian like Christmas dinner setting. So yeah, I guess on Saturday we're doing my food, my people's food, and then Sunday we're doing yours. And hopefully it's going to be an interesting contrast. I'm curious to actually. That is one thing I haven't gotten to experience that much. I've always like when I've had Christmas dinners, it's always been with the family. So I've only experienced what my country has to offer. I've never really had like Christmas dinners from a different country. So I am legitimately
you're right.
really, really curious.
Same goes for me, actually. Like, I mean, last year we didn't get to celebrate Christmas, and so it's
Yeah.
like the first time you and I have spent Christmas together, like away from family and everything. So
Yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. All right, well,
Yeah.
what do you say we do some power washing? I mean, we're just gonna be hanging and talking anyway.
Yeah, might as well get started.
Ready?
We have a whole
Okay.
fire station to clean, so
we do. Hang on, I missed a couple of messages. Let me see. We have Tatsu joining in. We have Oyasumi. Hello, how you doing? And we have Hashem. How's it going? 1973. How you doing? How you doing? All right.
Hey.
Well, do you have the game open? Should we just jump into it? What do you say?
I am already in. I'm just like waiting for whenever you're ready. So don't worry,
right,
I haven't,
wow.
I
I see how it
haven't
is.
started watching, but
I
I'm
see
already
how it
loaded
is.
in.
Okay. Let's jump on over.
Yeah.
Do you have any ideas for like playlists for today? By the way, I feel like we need some background music. It always helps.
I wonder
in
if
it.
there's like any like Nintendo Christmassy like.
Oh, that is a good suggestion, isn't it? Nintendo Christmas. Let me search that in
I wonder.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Nintendo Christmas. Festive holiday Nintendo music and covers. 2 hours and 30
mean,
minutes. Sounds perfect to me.
I'm down. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna send this to you.
No, I already have it. Yeah,
You have it.
I looked it up
Wow.
as well. Yeah, I
Way
looked
ahead
it
of
up
me.
now.
Okay. Well, before I start playing the music, let's actually jump into the game. See if this
Yeah.
works. Okay. Okay. So you're already in the lobby, are you?
Yeah, you should be able to join me on career mode.
Oh, beautiful. So yeah, so we started on this level the last time. We did a little bit. We are washing a fire station, right?
Yeah, I think it's a fire station. Yeah,
Yeah.
you went with a fire station. I went with like the side tower.
The tower, yeah. Yeah, I remember. All right. It's just downloading dirt. This usually takes a little bit.
Yeah,
Let
that's
me turn on the
usually
music.
takes a couple of minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it on as well.
Okay. See if I get the volume right here. A little bit louder. Like so. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Just give it a second. Banner
Yeah,
says,
it usually
I'm gonna be-
takes quite a while. Sorry.
Banner says, I'm gonna be setting up my crockpot for beef stew for dinner tonight. Ooh, lovely beef stew, huh?
Oh, that's
Beef stew with
tasty.
rice. It's actually a bit too loud, that music for me.
I'm gonna try. No, I forgot to mention like when you asked like what I'm gonna cook.
Yeah.
Not only am I gonna cook the the chicken, I'm also making dessert.
Dessert, really?
Yeah.
What's for dessert?
It's something called mato, which is like some kind of. It's kind of like cottage cheese, kinda.
Cheese.
It's something we eat. Cottage cheese, kinda.
Right.
Like, you make it like. I'll. It's like really easy to do, but yeah, you make the cottage cheese, you let it rest overnight, and then on the next day you put it in a little bowl,
Right.
and you put some. What do you call them? Like the things you bought today, the nuts you bought today. Walnuts? Yeah, you put walnuts and honey on it, and you just scoop it up.
Really? So just cottage cheese and walnuts?
But it's a special kind. I
Right, so
promise.
it's not the same.
It's not store-bought cottage cheese. It's something I'm gonna
wondering.
make out of
It
milk
sounds like
myself.
something my mom would just make as like a snack. It's
No,
cottage
no,
cheese
no.
and like nuts or something.
Hopefully it comes out alright.
Hopefully. System says be careful not to grab the same ladder at the same
Yeah.
time again. Yes. I don't know if it's
that's
still
crap.
glitching out. No, it seems to be okay.
Yeah, can you
like it-
change like
Yeah, I
gun
can.
model?
I
I
can.
guess? No,
But it took it was weird because it took a long time until it fixed itself the last time. Remember? You had to play
Yeah.
like 3 levels until I could actually start using it again. So
yeah, it was really annoying.
yeah, it was.
All right,
Is the music levels okay? By the way, is it too loud?
I'm loving this music.
Yeah, I might turn it down on my end just a little bit. Blasting my ears. Music's fine? Okay. Good to hear.
No. Eek, I'm falling off the tower. Do you mind if I take the scaffolding or
No, go ahead. Okay.
like
Should be
find
good.
it anywhere? Oh yeah, it's
May,
Oh my
may
God,
your
it-
water be strong and the dirt be blasted, says Stripey. Hello, Stripey. How you doing?
welcome. I hope you're having a day as lovely as you are, my friend.
Me or Stripey?
You get to choose.
Can I have a good day too?
Yes. Putting me on the spot, but
By the way, you're a little bit quiet on my end. Is your mic close to
what
your mouth at all?
about now?
Way better. Beautiful.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still getting like the hang of this because like during the day I just like have it in the with the arm it's like all the way up. So
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me while I work. And then whenever I have to use it for anything, I have to make sure that it's at the right distance and everything.
You have a blue snowball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder. I
It's
really do
pretty good,
like.
to be honest.
I mean, literally, this is the perfect testing environment. But I do wonder like how
Yeah.
good it is compared to the Yeti, which I have. I've always wondered that. Like, was the snowball a better investment than the Yeti? I wonder.
I don't think so. I kind of regretted getting it, but at the time I was like, it's pretty much the same thing, and I'm not gonna stream that much, so who cares? But now I kind of wish I had cared.
Yeah. Do you think the Yeti's better?
I mean, your sound, whenever I like I either call with you or like watch your stream is like extremely crisp. So I would say so.
Heard that the
Like,
snowball is a
anytime
little bit
I've-
worse than the Yeti's system. Interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's still a really popular choice, though. Is the thing I still see people.
Yeah, because it's
buying
way
it.
more affordable, I think.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I think it like
I got my Yeti on sale for like must have been 50, like 45, 50 American dollars. So, I mean,
damn, that's an
it's,
incredible deal.
Maybe that's just like an amazing deal or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or,
It's like now it's like what 200 or something like that.
the Yeti. No, I think it's like 100 maybe. Tops.
I don't know.
Can't be that much.
If anyone can check, I'm pretty sure I'm right as usual.
Ow.
Real
the
bad
retail of the
days we're
Yeti
living.
is 60 USD, right? So that's about the same. But I did get
Really?
it when it was
60
basically
USD?
brand new, though. It was the same year it came out, so damn good price for the time, at least.
Could have sworn I like looked into it like last year or something, and it was like 100 or like at least 100, and I was like, never. I'll just get this one. It's cheaper.
Wait, so did you buy this recently then?
I bought it like when we still lived in London,
Oh, really?
because
Oh,
I remember we went to the store to pick it up, and the shopkeeper was really rude.
oh. I thought you brought it with you.
Oh no. Oh, it went up. It's 99 USD. Yeah, I thought it was along those lines, like something
Wow,
along those
that's
lines.
interesting. I could have sworn it was cheaper, for sure. It probably has, yeah, just gone up in price. Weird. Wonder why.
I mean, probably because like it's a very popular choice and like streaming has become like very very big.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of people associate. Oh, if I buy a mic, like a Yeti, that's it. You know, I'm gonna be a pro, like a pro.
Correct. That's what I did.
Streamer,
And look at
I
me.
guess.
I'm such a pro. Look at me.
Yeah, it worked.
It does work. It does work. No, it is a good investment. I don't think I'm ever gonna need much else, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think your sound can get much better than what it already is. I don't know.
Hello, Kitsune. Yeah, unless like you really want to like fine tune it to like a very specific sound. But I'm really
Yeah.
not that much of a pro. I'm not gonna lie. That's where I sort of fall off a little bit. I do use some like VST plugins to make the what's it called? To make like the deep like tones in my voice a little bit deeper because it doesn't get picked up that much by normal. But that's like the only thing I really change with the setup I have right now. The rest is pretty much raw.
Yeah. Don't you mean roar?
Rawr.
Aye. Don't
Scary.
scare me like that.
Terrifying. So Nico Possum, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Your name is Nick of Opossum,
Possum.
right?
Nick of the Possum. Yes.
How come you decided on an opossum for your persona?
Wait, sorry. No hate, but I love animated thing you're doing. I'm not sure what.
Love animated thing I'm doing. What does that mean? What, like
Is it like a polite way to say we're furry?
maybe? I don't know.
I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
And yeah, glad you enjoy it, Corporal Nuggies. But yeah, you were asking like how come I picked an opossum?
Yes, your name is literally Nick Opossum. How come you decided
Wait,
on
is it? Oh my god.
opossum in the end? You used to be Nick Kitty, I remember.
Yeah, when I used to have a cat persona, I very originally named myself Nick Kitty.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know.
Still your
I thought I'm-
Furfinity handle, right?
Yeah, you can't really change it, I think. Yet anyway, I think they're working on
You
implementing
can,
like
you can, yeah, you can
changes.
contact support. And I hear if you have big numbers on Twitter, they tend to listen.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Wait, do you mean on For Affinity or
On Furfinity, yeah. Yeah, I had my name changed once.
really? Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I should look into that because I don't like having different handles for different things.
Oh yeah, I obsess over that too.
Yeah. So yeah, about my persona.
Uh-huh.
So basically, like, as you probably know, okay, this is not ideal. As you probably know, I am, from Europe, and
You are?
yeah. And there are no actual fucking possums in Europe. It's an animal that's just like native to the
Well, I mean, you're
the
here.
America. Yeah, but I emigrated.
Okay. So you're from the States, is what you're saying. You're not
I'm
actually from
imported.
Europe.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah, I was imported. Yeah.
Got it.
But yeah, jokes aside, like there's like no possums in in Europe where I grew up, I guess.
Correct.
So I didn't have like any idea that possums existed. I didn't know possums were a thing, I guess.
Right.
I was too busy, playing games to look up like marsupials in the United States, I guess. So at some point I was like talking to some American friend of mine, and like they showed me like possum sauna, like furry art.
Right.
I was like, oh my god, that's such a cool rat. And they were like, ha, silly foreigner, that's not a cat, that's a possum. And I looked it up and I found out, okay, so you're telling me there's an animal that looks kind of weird, smells really bad, gets like a really bad rap, and is completely harmless. And when facing even the slightest inconvenience, its first instinct is to just play dead and smell bad. I was like, this is me.
Do they actually like emit a smell?
They literally just release every liquid in their body, if that makes sense. They emit a foul stench, and that just like
And that was your calling.
Not specifically that.
God.
But I was like, all right. So there's this animal that I think is really cute, and it's like completely defenseless. And when it gets stressed out, it just like plays dead and wait for danger to go. And I was like, that's just me. And that's why I changed to a possum.
Interesting. Was it also?
Because I am also harmless.
Here's an interesting thing, because I remember opossums were kind of cool for a while. I'm not saying they aren't anymore.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
like the same way fuzzy dragons were like a hip persona choice for a while. Everyone was getting fuzzy dragons and sort of jumping onto that bandwagon.
Yeah.
And it was basically around the same time I became a dragon that opossums were also really like hip for a while. I remember seeing a lot of art on Twitter of like opossum characters. I was gonna ask, was another part of it just like the meme images that caught on? Because he had a lot of like possum scream it on ass and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and that
was
sort
fake.
That really like projected opossums into the public eye, I'm gonna say. I remember.
Yeah,
everyone who was getting like a character like that, like an opossum character, they always wanted like the meme picture. Their personas like drawn over like the meme pictures or stuff like that.
Yeah,
I remember. Was that part of the appeal as well?
Surprisingly, that's still, from what I've seen anyway, it's still like kind of a popular meme to draw yourself over nowadays. It had such a big impact in the possum community.
Possum community.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I don't think I don't remember 100%, but I don't think.
Thank you so much. Sorry.
I don't remember like memes and stuff being like a huge reason why I picked to be a possum. It just like coincidentally happened the moment I actually changed into a possum, which was like very convenient to me because then I had like so much stuff to enjoy.
So you got lucky, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Literally,
Beautiful.
like possums started getting popular like literally like I'm not gonna say a year, but like very shortly after I decided to go with possums. I was like, oh, I'm cool now. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, perfect timing for quality content.
Yeah.
My sister says. Vander says, Sushi made their bread and butter off of Fuzzy Dragon TF potions when the craze was big. Yes, I did. Yeah, a lot of memes about that stuff. Let me see. Do I have? I don't actually.
I mean,
I have.
Who
like,
wouldn't want to turn into a fluffy dragon?
I have like the can that you can see in the background of my stream. I have that as like a costume, but I haven't bound it. I'm just gonna show that. It actually references all of that.
Yeah, it's a can of Dragon TF juice, isn't it? If I remember correctly.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I like that you always go the extra mile with like stuff like props and everything. You know, like
Make it branded.
how
Yes.
how like the spray. You know, from when you get sprayed, it's like Dragon Be Gone, and it has like a little drawing of you or something like that. I love it like that.
Blue Cap with half a year in subscriptions. Thank you so much for sticking with me, for keeping watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I was gonna say, yeah, about that. I really like small like Easter eggs and touches that are essentially things you would only see if you pause something for a frame. You know. So a lot of the thrown objects and stuff like that too, if it has any like branding on it, for instance, like the book and stuff like that, the books, the VHS tapes and everything, they have like custom titles or writing on them or custom imagery. I always make sure to like include that where I can because I don't know. I really remember getting on board with a lot of like creators when I could tell they put a lot of thought into everything, you know? When there's just like tiny things you normally wouldn't see that you then get lucky enough to notice, that feels like a special discovery. And I try to sort of do the same thing with my content.
Well, I'm glad you do, because it comes out like really turns into something really special.
Thank you.
What about you? How did you decide to turn into the fluffy dragon?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I've gone into this before. It was actually a bit of a life change that turned, Sushi into my persona. I originally made Sushi for a comic I was writing. Comic I actually storyboarded out in its entirety, and it was right after I finished university. And I was going through a bit of a rough patch. I've had a few of those, but that was a particularly rough one where I remember I really burnt myself out from working myself to death and felt a little bit lost in life, like socially, after being done with uni and everyone's sort of moving apart and everything, and I realized, oh shit, I'm basically starting from scratch again in a lot of ways, and I realized I wasn't having such an easy time making friends again like I normally had, and so. Yeah, I decided to, with all that frustration, write a comic. I wanted to make a Vent comic. And I wanted to make a character that was, especially for that purpose, a character I could sort of almost like throw away. I can make a comic about something a bit sad, something I maybe normally wouldn't want to incorporate with my other characters and write that and publish it somewhere and then just be done with it, just a separate piece. Then, as soon as I sort of commissioned art of the character, and I got like the references ready, and posted them to Twitter, I noticed that I got a bit more traction than I normally would when I made like memes using this character. I hadn't even published the comic at that point. The comic never even got to like a stage where it was done, or I actually put out any pages. I had everything storyboarded, but I never actually finished it. First couple of pages. I did the backgrounds on, I remember, but I never got around to actually drawing Sushi and everything. But, yes, I ended up making this character, and people seem to take a liking to Sushi on Twitter, I realized. And eventually I decided, this is kind of fun. I'm getting a lot more attention than I normally would, right? Because Twitter used to be a very, very, like, small social circle for me kind of thing, where I had, like, a group of, like, 50, 100 mutuals, and we would basically just talk shit all day long. Not even thinking about likes and retweets and all of that stuff. That was never part of the picture at that point. Exactly.
Yeah.
But that was the first time I noticed that, oh, our stuff is actually getting a bit of attention. And so I decided to sort of play a bit of a character. I was kind of... it's interesting because the comic I was writing was a lot about some of the insecurities I had at the time about, I think, my personality, how I was a bit, like, pessimistic, a bit of a downer, I think, was my problem back in the day, how people tended to avoid me because I was really negative, and I felt really insecure about that, and I didn't know how to change it. But when I made Sushi, and the character sort of took off on Twitter, it gave me, like, an opportunity to sort of mildly roleplay as the character on social media. And I realized through my character that a lot of these personality traits I was insecure about, it's not that they don't exist in you, it's just that I hadn't really gotten the opportunity to explore a lot of them.
Yeah.
And through sort of playing a character online, I started to develop some of my more extroverted like skills. And it's interesting. I always say that after conceptualizing Sushi as a character, the personality I crafted for my character we met in the middle and we spliced together, right? But it was an interesting lesson in that that even if you feel like you're something, like even if you feel like something is impossible to like sort of achieve when it comes to personality, something's impossible to change about yourself. You really can. You just need some sort of an outlet to sort of get
started,
in that door.
The foot in the door. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
But it's funny.
Like
the comic I made Sushi's personality basically the opposite of myself, and it's kind of like almost sad looking back at it because I did it because I felt insecure about my own personality, but at the same time, I felt a bit like superior because I'm like introverted. I'm very like, I spend a lot of time thinking. I think I felt pretty smart or something.
You felt smart.
Very much so. I was smug about my own personality, but secretly deep down, I realized that I was just insecure about these traits I didn't have, that I saw in other people, and I was just jealous of, because I was so stuck in life, and I needed to develop those parts of myself to sort of get anywhere. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Totally the best. Yeah, it's a long, complex story. It's almost difficult to sort of explain it entirely, but
summarize and stuff. Yeah,
some deep like psychology behind it, because it also it essentially provided a fresh start for me. And as the character sort of caught on Twitter and I started making more and more dragon memes, that ball never stopped rolling. I just got more and more attention for it, and eventually it was like, well, shit, I guess this is just my persona now. This character that was supposed to be just a vent character for a throwaway project turned out to become a big part of me. So, yeah.
Kind of like that. It's like, also by the way, hi Gar. I did not get a new microphone. Sushi just helped me tinker with it, so it got like better. What do you call it? Like, so it sounds better, basically.
Yeah, I set up some VSTs and some filters.
Yeah, so you can listen to me in high definition. But yeah, it's kind of funny to me that, like, you know, you asked me like, how did I get my persona? And I like, you know, like you have this whole like complicated like emotional backstory to it, and I'm like,
yeah,
funny possum played that hee me possum now.
I don't think that's weird at all though, because I've had a real like fascination with like the concept of personas in general after that happened to me. And you might remember this, like a few years ago I used to make like a bunch of those not polls, but like what are they called? It's like you answer a bunch of questions on Twitter based on the amount of likes you get, almost. So like if you get one like on your post, then you answer question number 1. If you get 2 likes, second, etc. And you make a nice little thread. And I made a bunch of those about personas, specifically because I was so curious about like the relationship people have with like personas as a concept in the fandom. And I think definitely there's a majority of people who just make characters that are, this is me, but in furry form, right? This is an idealized me, essentially. But there's still like a good, I'm gonna say 30% of people who like to make the characters sort of different. They make a backstory for them, they make specific traits that they might not even have IRL, and then use that to sort of explore those traits that they don't have as real people, essentially. Which was my case, which was my case for sure.
To be honest, I find that like kind of I'm not gonna say admirable, but I find it really cool. I honestly do not have the creativity to come up with like backstories and stuff like that.
Oh, I think you do. I think you do. But it's just.
Oh, I don't.
You do. But it's just getting it into like. What's the word for it? Into like a niche that stays interesting to you. I feel like. For me, I usually wouldn't write like a deep character or anything. But because this was for like a specific project, it sort of just happened that way.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
But it turned out to be like.
The best decision you ever have made.
No, it turned out to be like something I desperately needed and wanted to explore in myself, you know? And so that's what sort of kept me interested. And I usually don't like writing a lot of like deep lore about my characters. All my personas before Sushi had zero backstory. Zero backstory. They were essentially not even that like relevant to me as a person. They were essentially just an excuse to have a furry profile picture. For the longest time, that was all that my characters used to be. And Sushi is literally the only character I have that has like a long story behind it.
I see.
Hello, Snarling Clown. How you doing?
And hi, Buck. How you doing? Welcome.
And Risen. A lot of people joining. How you doing? Hope everyone's
welcome.
doing super well today. Halfway through the work week. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's almost Christmas.
It is.
Can't believe it's almost Christmas.
It's really snuck up on me this year.
Yeah, same.
I haven't really gotten into the Christmas spirit. I don't know about you.
A little bit, but
That's good.
I feel like I've been like just working overtime with commissions and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
so much that I haven't like stopped to like
Smell the
appreciate.
roses.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's not much to appreciate. It's not like our life has changed like drastically because it's only December. You know.
We have one Christmas lights. It's like a string with like 5 lights.
And they barely
our only
work.
decoration. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
So yeah, like I am in the spirit, if that makes sense, because like it's hard not to when you have like TV or anything on,
That's true.
and
Yeah.
all you hear is like Christmas all the time. But I'm just really glad. I know this is gonna be a little bit sappy, but I'm just really glad I get to spend it with you in a proper
Aw.
house this time.
Hey, same goes. Last year was absolutely shit, and even though, I mean, it's not gonna be like a huge celebration, it's not like we're having a party, it's just gonna be the two of us.
It's just gonna beat
Still really
last
just
year's.
look forward to having a proper day off where I can just forget about everything. It's, I was gonna say, like, the reason it's really snuck up on me, I think, is because I've been obsessing about the stream for about like half a year straight. I mean, it's a good sign, right? I'm having a lot of fun with this. And I always look forward to going live almost every day. And, you know, all the partner stuff and everything, like, we're so close to getting partner, and I've been thinking a lot about that, and
I hope we can
all
get
the
it real
implications that come from that. I have a lot of huge things planned that I'm just excited to drop on you one of these days. If
On
we
me?
get
Oh
lucky.
no.
Not just on you, but everyone who's present here. But yeah, at the same time, I'm happy that we get to take the weekend off. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of work lately for the both of us, and
Yeah,
deserve it, don't we?
I do feel really burnt out, and I think a few days off are gonna help me a bit.
I think so too.
Also, hey, Low Lightning.
Hello, Lightning. How you doing?
By the way, since we're talking about Christmas and like stuff like that, do you have any? I know it's like a silly thing to ask, but like I always ask, I always like asking. Do you have any New Year resolutions, or even if they're like a little bit vague, or like hopes for next year?
No. You're gonna hate me.
Oh,
I'm so like
okay.
unconventional in that sense. I really don't believe in just setting a goal once a year and then like what's the word for it? Haphazardly?
Haphazardly, yeah.
Like trying to follow it and then losing track of it. Oh my Jesus! What? Ah! You can't just do that. You cannot just do that. Oh my Jesus. Vander Cat with 20 gift subs. Holy shit. That is a lot.
Oh my God.
Good lord.
I don't know what to say.
Thank you so much. It's my Christmas gift? Holy shit. Vander, you really didn't have to, but that is insanity. Jeez. Listen.
Damn, thank you so
You
much.
received the gift sub from Vander just now. Please say thank you. That is a lot of money to drop on me and a lot of money to essentially give to the community. Thank you so much, Vander. You've been an absolute treasure, and yeah, we love you to bits. Thank you so much.
God damn, that caught me off guard.
I know. Every time we stream together, someone like jumps in and drops like a huge amount of money, and I'm like, oh god, what do I say now?
What do we do? No.
I'm so scared that just like saying thank you is not enough. I just almost wish I could like grab you through the screen and just like hug you or something.
Just shake you.
No, not shake. No, not shake.
I know, I'm joking.
No shaking. I mean, a big ol' hug. I wish I could draw. I wish I could draw a Vander right now. You know?
I mean, you could draw Vander on Grime, I guess.
Maybe on the next course, I'll try to draw a Vander. Thank you so
I'm
much.
gonna draw Vander here. I have
so much
face up here. Let's see.
That's ridiculous. I forgot what we were talking about now.
Christmas, New Year resolutions.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I think I'm a really goal-oriented person in general. Is the thing, right? So just like setting one big goal, yeah, that's not really my jam. I always have something I'm working towards, and that is one of the good things about being Sushifer. I work myself to death, but I certainly always have a project. So yeah, I never feel like that work stops. I always have that motivation to work. So that's usually why I don't do like a big New Year's resolution or something.
That's fair.
What about you?
Oh, I have so many Christmas, New Year resolutions.
Yeah? Name one.
Anyway, thanks for having me. Bye.
Come on! Oh my god! Gar! With 17 pounds and 55 pence. Jesus, dude. You really didn't have to. Thank you so much. Gar, thank you so much. You've given a ton as well. Oh man.
Can you come up here, Sushi? I have some fan art for Vander.
I'm blown away.
Thank you so much,
Vander,
Gar.
Buy some beers
Thank
or
you
some
so
wine.
much.
We'll buy some mulled wine.
We should.
We're really into the mulled wine lately. Oh, it's a Vander! There you go!
It works better if you press tab. It's more visible, but yeah.
A commission for Vander.
Commission.
Can you do one for Gar? Over here?
Yeah. Let's see.
I'll wash the ledge here. Thank you so much, seriously, both of you. That is a lot of money. Do not! Listen! It's a power wash commission, okay? It's just gonna be a little cowboy cat, alright? It's all good. Yeehaw! Aww. It's a rootin' tootin' Gar. Howdy.
It's Gar.
Beautiful. Howdy. Aww. Yeah, thanks again to both of you.
Yeah,
amazing.
thank you. I hope we don't get more donations because we're all out of
space.
ground to
wait
draw.
until the next level. Yeah. But yeah, no, seriously, you brought this up. What's your
sorry.
New Year's resolutions?
I think I know it's like maybe like a bit of a maybe it's a bit of a heavy subject to talk about here, but I do hope like next year I can like I am hoping to like get some like a little bit of therapy every now and then, because like I feel like I've been knitting it for years and years, and I keep thinking, no, it's fine, I can deal with this. And I don't know about you, but I feel like there's always been like this stigma about therapy.
Absolutely.
Where I think like, and I think that's like absolutely bullshit. Because like everyone can use a little bit of help. You know?
I think so.
There's
I
like
think so.
absolutely no fucking shame, and if anything, it's probably gonna do me a lot of good.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to get some therapy
I
and some help.
legitimately feel with you there because I have that same problem where I'm always like, all right, I'm struggling with this, but is it really bad enough to warrant therapy? You know,
Yeah.
I can sort of solve this on my own, sort of. But honestly, you should just try it. You should just try it because it might actually do you a lot of good. Yeah, the realization that you need to get help is a huge step in itself. I agree with that, Erna.
Exactly, yeah.
That is
And to be
definitely
honest,
the
like,
biggest part.
I have like quite a few friends who have like recently, like this last year, started getting therapy, and they're all like so happy and like, well, doing so much better than they
were,
did.
yeah.
You know. And I just like, it makes me so happy for them, but at the same time, it's like, I want that too. You know, I deserve that too. I deserve to be happy,
You
so
do.
I'm gonna get some fucking therapy.
You absolutely do, and we've gone through a lot in the last couple of years, and
Have we ever?
there's obviously you're sitting on a lot oh my god, a lot of jeez. I'm trying to speak, and someone drops 5 gift subs. Radio Hearts! Oh my god!
Thank you so much.
Just gonna say I'm sitting on a lot of those feelings myself, and it's good to have someone to talk to. Thank you so much, Radio Hearts.
That's a lot of
You're-
money. Thank you.
You're absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. And have a merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. I don't know what else to say. Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, yeah.
Just to be safe.
You give so generously. Thank you.
You are all amazing. Thank you.
God.
We couldn't be here without you.
It's absolutely true. Streaming has saved me in so many ways. You have like no idea. Well, you do actually. You saw me at my lowest this year. And
Yeah.
I just really had a big burnout. First time I've properly like failed a project, and I just had to stop working because I was getting properly ill, right? I'm just working myself to death.
Yeah, you
And,
had me worried sick, dude.
Yeah, and it was like getting to the point where you get like the physical symptoms of burnout, where constant migraines, really like up and down mood swings, and can't sleep, that kind of thing. I remember going like 2 weeks at a time without an hour of sleep. I'm not even kidding. It was bad. It was bad. And so I just had to say stop. My body just physically could not do it anymore, and
I'm so glad you did.
I had to stop. Yeah, but it's interesting. Like, in the next couple of weeks after, I was feeling so low, you know, because it was a big hit to my confidence, for sure.
It's not much, but
Oh my god, people keep donating.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, system, thank you so much.
System.
Thank you so much. God,
Thank you.
I really genuinely appreciate it. Thank you so much. It goes a long way. Thank you. I was gonna say.
You're also kind.
I was gonna say. What
You
was I
took
gonna
a
say?
blow. Something pride, I think.
Big hit to my confidence. Big hit
Yeah,
to my confidence. Part of it was because, you know, it was a project related to the fandom.
Yeah.
This is kind of an interesting thing to talk about, but if I ever like missed a deadline or something when I was working in the industry for a company, I didn't think twice about it. Like it didn't even bother me in the least, right? But it was different making a project that was essentially funded by people in the furry fandom, because I care about
Yeah, the
furry
pressure
fandom.
is on, dude. Yeah.
Pressure is on. This is like my social life, I realized. Not only is this like a creative outlet, but a lot of the people I love, a lot of the people I care about, are in the same community where I'm creating this project. And so, yeah, having that realization and realizing that I've essentially failed, that I can't keep doing this project, that I've let people down, it was the worst feeling in the world. I was so scared. People hating me forever. That was the biggest fear on my mind. That by me not being able to live up to people's expectations, I would essentially get shunned. I was terrified of that. But yeah, in the next like following weeks after canning that project, I was really just looking for an escape. It was almost like the same
Yeah.
feeling you have when you break up with someone, and for the next couple of weeks, you just wanna distract yourself no matter what you do.
Yeah.
So you look for your old friend circles, your own old like online communities that you can sort of retreat to. You look for things to do, games to play, things to keep you active, and it was that same kind of feeling. And I decided to do something that was completely unrelated. And I used a lot of the same 3D models I had from the project, and I decided to, hey, I've seen some friends stream on Twitch. Why not just work on like a setup or something? Like I see this VTubing thing catching on. Like this is really a great opportunity for me. I never expected to actually start streaming, mind you. But I was seeing this around on Twitter, and I was like, hey, this is kind of neat, and this is exactly like my kind of skill set. This technical aspect of streaming that's never really been there before VTubing was a thing. So I was like, okay, let's start by just making something new. Let's make a background, and let's hook up my 3D model to that background and see how that goes. Just as something to distract myself. And then a month goes by, and I'm just working away at this like quietly, trying to distract myself. And I realized, oh shit, I've literally finished this whole thing. The stream background that you see during my intros and outros, I made that when I was feeling really low. And I'd also set up my avatar and everything, and I was like, well shit, now I have all of this, like what next? I'm kind of not ready.
It'd be a
to
shame not to use it.
I'm kind of not ready to jump back into working on something like freelance or some other type of work. I kind of need a break still. So I was like, okay, well, I've explored this, like I guess I just should just like go with it and try it out, right? Oh, scan. Ooh, long face. So yeah, the reason I ended up on Twitch was really that I just made a project idly to distract myself, and then I realized, well shit, I probably should give it a test, right? It's a lot of work for nothing, if not. But I never expected to go past a single week on Twitch, is the thing. Pet from Buck, thank you so much. But did a few streams, and I was terrible at it. If you go back and watch my first couple of streams, they're on YouTube. I have changed a lot. I've grown a lot as an entertainer, as a host, as a curator here on Twitch, for sure. If you think I'm bad today, I was 3 times as bad 9 months ago. I was terrible. But it became kind of addictive, seeing people sort of just roll into chat, and I was sorely lacking a community and like an anchor,
Social
something to
interaction, I
anchor
guess,
me,
yeah.
something to anchor me down on the internet. Everyone has like a sort of like a hub, right? A place you sort of tend to gravitate towards more than others. And I was really lacking that at that point in my life. So yeah, seeing people come into chats and talk to me, I was like, hey, well here's some kind of a lead, right? Here's a place to start. So I just kept doing it, and I kept doing it, and I kept doing it, and here we are. It just never stopped. Never planned to do this full time, but here we are. Here we are. It's become my job, and we've grown like an absolutely amazing community. As you've seen, some of the kindest people I've had the pleasure of meeting throughout my whole life have showed up here on Twitch, and it's so funny. It's so funny because I was so scared of toxicity on Twitch. That was my biggest fear.
Yeah, me too, to be
going into
honest.
this. And everyone's been so nice. We haven't had much trouble at all. And
Except for that PossPal fella.
yeah, oh god, let me tell you about PossPal.
Have you heard about PossPal?
No, but really,
Kind of cringe.
but really, we've gotten off easy. We've gotten off easy.
Yeah, honestly, like, y'all are like beyond lovely. Thank you so much.
Sushi for 11 pets.
Lorvigander
Yeah.
with 8 months. Oh, thank you so much. You're so nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Starvagander. Belasir Reaper says, except me. I mean, Belasir Reaper kept harassing you to buy groceries for some reason, I think.
I remember, yeah. But I don't remember why. I don't remember what the
Yeah,
joke
me
was.
neither.
At
Me
some point,
neither.
I lost track of what the joke was. And I just, yeah, kept reminding me to buy groceries, and I was like, why am I buying
Why?
groceries exactly? But I was gonna ask, like, you are actually a bit of a veteran when it comes to streaming. You've done this for a long time at this point. What does streaming actually mean to you? How did you get started?
For me, like, I mean, it feels kind of bad to say, but like for me, streaming like at least started as like I have to work. Like I have to work anyway, like like drawing and whatever.
Sure.
And a lot of the time of me working is just like me sitting by myself alone.
Yeah.
With like,
let me just remind everyone, like PossPal here is a full-time freelance artist. So they essentially draw from home, and they have been for a long time. Correct?
Yeah. No, I don't think I've ever drawn actually.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
My bad.
you might be
I take
thinking
it
of
back.
someone else. Yeah. But yeah, it was basically like I have to do work anyway, and I get like a little bit lonely every now and then because after all, with most stuff that you have to like, as most jobs that you do from home, a lot of it is just like you sitting at your computer, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I could probably like stream this. Like it started with like, as most people do, I think, it started with like just me and like music and like not even talking, like no voice, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't have a mic from the start.
Exactly, I would.
Ooh.
No, I did, but I didn't like use it from the beginning. So it started like
Were you shy?
just music. Yeah, I was exactly. And then it went on to me and microphone sometimes, and then it went to just regular streaming, and now I have a PNG tuber.
You do. Were you always on Twitch, or did you do like Picardo and stuff?
I usually did. I think I was on Picardo at first because it allows like not safe for work stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And every now and then commissions get spicy, and
Sure.
At least I can work there. But I quickly moved to Twitch because like I saw that like that was like where most people were, and it
Yeah.
offered like more ways to support creators and stuff, which was like really appealing, I
Would
guess.
you say like the discoverability is better here than Picardo?
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think within the
especially
fandom it is. I mean, Twitch is terrible for discoverability in a lot of ways. Like you have to rely on other social media a lot of the time to get any sort of traction on here in the first place. But I think the furry community definitely is bigger on Twitch than anything else.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I went from like
Oh God!
from
It's dead.
meowdy more like beowdy. Just like bye.
Bye.
Bitey.
Hang on, let me just read this thing from Buck here. Buck says, a lot of things happened since I discovered you. I met friends like Teddy, Hillelin, Buck was born, tons of stuff really. I'm so happy you
Buck
kept
was
streaming.
born.
So expect a big hug when we'll meet at NFC. Oh, that's lovely. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy the stream can be something to someone else too. It's meant a lot to me. It means a lot to me. It's always, I think that's the best part, that people actually get something from this community as well. Not just me. That's a wonderful feeling.
Yeah, to be honest, I feel like the stream growing and everything is like super good, but I'm also like really like proud of the community with like what's the word for it, like the community that grew around the stream, I guess. Like everyone is so fucking nice and lovely, and like as you said, I was also like fucking terrified of like toxicity and on Twitch and everything.
Oh yeah.
And don't get me wrong, we've had to work hard at it. Like
Sure.
we are. I'd say we're like a bit strict when it comes to moderation, but I think it's paid off because like people who try to cause trouble or make others uncomfortable, we try to deal with swiftly, I think.
Yeah, that's actually something I've learned from the past. I've actually like ran communities in various forums for many years. I did a bunch of Discord servers before the one we have now. Obviously, some of them were public, some of them were private. And before that, I had TF2 servers was a big thing where I actually actively ran those communities. I had like a set of three servers that were active every day and had were full with players. But one thing I learned over time is that even though people a lot of times will complain about rules, secretly I think most people actually want rules to be in place in some form or another.
Just like
Because, like a Discord server or a community like this, if it's just anarchy, then there will be a lot of discomfort. It's not necessarily going to be visible. A lot of the people who are made uncomfortable by perhaps people who take it too far and aren't dealt with by, the management, instead of complaining about it, instead of being vocal, they'll just leave or they'll zone out, and it will just like slowly and quietly die off.
Or turn into just like nothing but people who are like,
exactly
disrespectful,
So even though I know a lot of people love to say that, or complain when you put new rules in place, secretly deep down I think almost everyone wants something there, or community tends to fall apart for sure. And it's better in my opinion to be strict than to be too forgiving.
Lenient.
Yeah, lenient is a better word for sure. Because
my
problem
agree.
before used to be like, I would always try to sympathize with the person when they broke rules, and I would be like, okay, so they've done this mistake, surely they're gonna learn from it, right? And I would just keep giving them chances, until people just quietly just left, But with this community, yeah, we've been stricter from the start. It's also important to have the rules in place from the get-go, and I feel like I was good there. It's easier to set the rules before you build a community than to like slowly introduce rules as you go, because then people get upset about change.
Yeah, exactly.
So just be upfront, be there, be ready, be prepared, and it usually goes the right way. But it's been nothing but good stuff with our community, so I'm so happy.
I have to say, like, I was prepared for the worst, and we were just given the best.
Absolutely.
We've gotten really lucky. You're all very, very lovely.
You are, and I love you all to bits. You're amazing.
Thank you for being here.
This is me petting chat. Pet. Double.
My God, double pet.
System says, I noticed when I modded servers that being more strict made the situation improve. Yeah, even though you might have some people who, usually the people who get called out, they'll be very vocal and make a scene, right? Even if you have that, and you have some uncomfortable, like, confrontations. Oh my God, Glutes. Hang on. Even though you have some uncomfortable, like, confrontations like that, on the whole, the people who might not be as vocal, do secretly appreciate it. And stick around if you protect your community.
Glutes, thank you.
5 more gift subs, I can't believe that.
Glutes, do you have a persona by any chance? I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah, I need to give something back at this point.
Enjoying streaming because it's one of the better parts of my day, less than 3.
Oh, ex-zombie deadbeats with 500 bits as well.
Aww.
And a lovely comment saying, Happy holidays, Stinky, hope you keep enjoying streaming because it's one of the better parts of my day.
Oh, you know what I kind of like about that? Is that you could have said like, oh, it's a message for you, Nikki, because like, they called you Stinky.
That's true. Maybe it is for you. Maybe it is for you. No, but thank you so much, Glute, and thank you so much, Zombie. That is far more than I deserve this Christmas.
Aw.
No, but thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're crazy. You're crazy. I love you to bits, both of you.
Crazy cute. Oh.
Crazy cute, correct.
I don't know what we were talking about. Every time something like this happens,
we talked
it throws
about
me
like
off.
moderation in servers and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, moderation. Yeah.
Blute says, actually I do. I posted it in Discord, but no, don't. I just love your stream, so...
Oh yes, you're right.
No.
They did post it.
Yeah, they did.
I remember. It was like... Yeah, I remember. Oh, that's good to know. I will go grab that real quick. BRB, let me go grab that real quick.
Close to a hype train? No, Radio Hearts, you really don't have to. You really don't have to. You just gave 5 freaking gift subs, didn't you? Was it 5 or was it more? I don't even remember. Thank you so much. I can't believe this. It's been like a week straight of like massive horde at the end of the stream.
Yeah.
What is this?
People are very kind during Christmas, I think.
Far too kind. Far too kind. Almost like it's Christmas and we like you.
Aw.
Oh.
Ah, dang it, I can't find it. I'll find it later. I need to clean the drop.
What are you looking for?
Let's ref. Just like, what
Can
if
you
they
draw it right
deleted
now?
another... No, but what if they try to get rid of it and then I can't draw them? I have to draw them. I must.
Can work right now,
then-
Nicopossum.
Try to stop me. I can work anytime, anywhere. Alright,
Oh.
got it.
You need to take a break.
I do want to take a break. Oh, can I talk about the thing that's sitting on my bed right now?
Yes, you can, of course, of course. Go on.
Well, I don't wanna.
No, talk about it.
Basically, wait, how is this not ready?
Talk about it. Come on. You can't just bring something up and not mention it. Come on. Go on.
Basically, I was thinking like, you know, like a few days ago, I was like trying to make a little like Amazon wish list for the holidays and stuff, in case anyone wanted to get me anything, right?
Right.
And some of the stuff I had there was like just like tiny, you know, like tiny stuff. Like I don't know, like I had like a book, or like I had like a neck warmer or stuff like that, right?
Right.
And some of the stuff I had on my wish list were like stuff I was waiting on a discount, like on a sale for, like a couple of, you know, drawing tablets and shit, you know, like really expensive stuff that I was waiting for a sale on.
Right.
So 2 days ago, I'm just like looking at my wish list, and I noticed one of the tablets is gone.
Oh no.
From the wish list, and I'm like, oh no. And I look at the no, as in gone, as in like someone had bought it, and I'm like, oh no, this can't be. And like literally the next day, someone knocks at the door.
Yeah.
And sure enough, fucking huge ass fucking delivery, and someone bought me a huge new tablet that was like $400.
Jesus.
And I am still in disbelief.
$400?
I know. I can't believe it still.
That's a lot of money. Good lord. Do you know who it is?
I do, and it's like that's like the most mind-blowing thing. It's like it's a friend of friends, but it's not not someone I have ever interacted with, which makes this like even more surreal. You know, it's not like a friend or like, you know, like a very close, like I don't think I've ever spent that much money on a friend, let alone, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah, and yeah, like you can attest to this. It's just I haven't dared open yet. I'm just so like, it's just so what do you call it? Like intimidating to know how expensive it was. I'm just like scared of opening it.
Why? How are you not excited?
I am extremely excited, but I am also very scared.
Just open it. Come on.
I can't. What if
Someone gave it to you because they freaking love you, obviously. Come on.
I know.
The least you can do is use it. Open it up.
On stream right now?
I don't know, if you want to draw right now, sure.
You just
amazing.
like grabbed
what's the name of the person? Do you want to give them a shout out?
I'm not sure if they'd be comfortable with that. I think they're like, they like, I don't know. I can ask them, and like I can talk about it next time. But I'm not sure if they want to. Like, I'm not sure if it would be nice of me to do it like without making sure. Because as I said, like, yeah. But yeah, and yeah, Merry Christmas to me, and I guess again, it's something I was hoping to get at some point next year.
Right.
I was hoping to make a stream where I would like take donations on stream and like
raise money for it.
Save up for it, yeah.
Yeah. Just the tablet you have right now, it's like a screen tablet that's like how old? Like 10 years?
It's like 6-7 years, I think.
Yeah, it looks like an ancient monitor at this point.
Apparently, like I looked into it at one point, and apparently like the one I have used to just be like a TV screen that like the manufacturers had like too much of, too many of,
so they just
and
put
decided to like
into it.
Yeah, and they made it like touchscreen or something like that. So they turned it into a tablet, which is not ideal. It works, but it's not ideal.
Yeah.
And now I have a fucking professional looking ass tablet, and I'm really excited and very
It's
scared.
awesome. Yeah, that's amazing. That's your Christmas, mate, I suppose.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to me.
Yeah, well, I keep getting donations from the lovely people here in the stream, so take
Yeah.
that. Take that. I get stuff too. I get showered with kindness too, okay?
You are all too kind to us. Thank you. I don't know if we deserve all of this, but we really appreciate it. I mean, Sushi does, Sushi deserves
I appreciate it, yes, I do.
No, that's not what I meant.
It's exactly what you meant. Trust me.
No.
Trust me.
No.
Power washing rust and metal? Yes. It just works.
It just works. Can't believe this was fucking published by Square Enix of all people.
Yeah, I guess they take on some indie stuff these days. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's from like a huge studio, let's just say. People who actually developed this. I mean, maybe they just saw the market for it. It is. I think this is a great game. And a great, like, niche to fill.
Yeah, it's like perfect. Like it's huge on Twitch, isn't it?
Yeah, big Twitch game. Square published this? They did. They did. So, what's new in your life, Nick? What's happened this week?
I got a tablet.
That you did.
Yeah, not much. I've mostly been chipping away at commissions. Been trying to get into the holiday spirit. Trying to think of like New Year resolutions for next year.
So you have the one. Do you have any more you came up with?
One thing that I would really like to do as well next year, once we live somewhere safer where we can do it, is like I want to get back in shape a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like I've put on like
you've been working out though.
Yeah, but I still, I've gotten like I'm still chunkier than I used to be. Like I don't know. A couple of months ago. I
think most people are after lockdowns and pandemics.
No, I know, but like I feel like I managed to like hold it, like not hold it, like not hold my weight, but like I feel like I managed to stay somewhat like healthy and like lean, I guess, for most of the pandemic. But on the last few months, I feel like I kind of I don't know what the word is, but like I feel like I kind of messed up, I guess.
You splashed out a bit, but I mean, it makes sense. Like it's been a long time. It's been 2 years of this. I don't know about you, but I really find myself relying on good food to stay in a good mood.
It's one of the very few things we have in life.
Yeah,
food.
when we're like this much just sitting around at home, like what is there to look forward to in the day? You just have to take pleasure in the small things. And for me, a lot of it is food. I love cooking, love eating. So yeah. I think you're fine.
I know I'm being a little bit hard on myself, but like I don't know.
I think you are.
I just wanna feel a bit better about myself, and I think that's all right.
That's fine. But I think like once you start to get back into the what do you call it?
Swing of things.
Swing of things, yes. Once you get back into the swing of things again, it will probably start to even itself out again as we do more stuff and go places and just don't always sit inside. So yeah, hopefully next year things will.
It's gonna be our year. You'll see.
I hope so.
It's gonna be the year of the dragon and possum also.
Prison says I gained a bit of weight and I've only in the last year lost it again. Yeah, I've been working out too. I haven't really lost that much weight yet, but I am getting pretty strong.
You're getting so strong, dude.
So strong. And really focusing on my core, which is part of my body I've never been like super strong when it comes to. But now I can do the bicycle kicks and I can do planks for freaking days and it's no problem. It feels great.
Yeah, like sometimes like I try to like you know like playfully like shove sushi or something, or like you know like I don't know how to say this without something mean, but you know like not shove, but like you know playfully push, I guess.
Right.
And you know like, oh, get out of here, you stinker. And like now you're so strong that I can't even fucking you won't budge. You're
you can't,
so
yeah, you can't, yeah. I was gonna say. Just stay
like
perfectly in
Sushi has
place.
become too strong. Yeah.
Getting too
The
powerful.
score.
Watch out. Bond with the 8 months. Thank you so much, Bond2602. Thank you so much.
The Bond.
You've
Thank
stuck
you so
around
much.
for a long time too. Thank you so much, Bond. You're the best. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, chat. Do you have any New Year's resolutions yourself?
Yeah. I'd love to
I feel
hear
like
that.
we should probably start passing some of these questions back to chat.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I'm curious. My New Year resolution is 2,560x 1,440. That's pretty good. What aspect is that?
Oh, that took me a second.
Very clever.
I thought they were talking about like a graphics card, like I want a 2000 blah blah blah. And I was like, that's a long ass name for a graphics card.
Yeah. It's a bootleg NVIDIA graphics card. It's got the whole resolution built into the name. Get fluffier, so much Sonic commissions in the future. Oh, beautiful. I like that. Get more art. It's the best kind of New Year's resolution. By Various with a rate of 10. How you doing? How you doing, guys? Welcome on in. See you were playing some Beat Saber. How you doing?
Welcome. Oh my god, I've been
have,
craving playing Beat Saber today.
You've been craving it?
Yeah. Even though like we went to the shop and then I exercised and everything, and so I have like zero energy, I still kind of wanted to do it. I didn't do it, and I don't think I will because it's very late.
Ah, you have
But
time.
yeah, maybe. Anyway.
Why not? Do a session. Thank you so much,
Maybe.
baby, for the raid. Hope the stream went super well. What was I gonna say? I keep forgetting.
New Year resolutions from the
Oh,
chat.
Yes. We're talking about New Year's resolutions. Bivy and gang, do you have any goals for the next year? Let's see, did anyone else post anything? Want to commission more art for my persona and actually paint a full Warhammer army? Ooh, that's cool.
Ooh. Which race?
Sorry. Not very special,
You need-
but would like to continue to lose weight, says Onyx. Me too. Eat less junk food, says Velocireaper. Good. And we have Vander says, my New Year's resolution is to finish stuff I'm working on for VR chat, world projects and stuff. I've been working on some stuff in VR chat too. I really want to put together a world almost for the stream, like a little community hub we could do for our meetups. So that's something I've been working on in secret a little bit. I don't know if it will ever. I don't know if it will ever come to fruition, but you know, Unity is my one big speciality in life. So there's something I can pull off. It's making something like that. So maybe one day we'll have a Sushi Live VR chat world. I do have the general sort of layout blocked out. If you need help with Udon, says Vander, I'll volunteer to help out. I should be okay. I haven't really messed around with Udon much, but it is essentially just like a visual node programming language, right? It's like you draw the lines between nodes, I think. So I should be able to wrap my head around that. I am some sort of a programmer too, so.
The thing Erdnam just mentioned is like really interesting to me, like Sushi World where you can clip through the wall and accidentally end up in the sushi stream room.
I was thinking that. I could
That's
literally
really cool.
You'd literally just make like a fake set that has my room in it, and it's like almost like a little TV, a room that's like a little TV studio, and it's not actually a house. It's just like you walk outside of the extents of what you see in the background here on the stream, and it's just like You see like cardboard and like planks that hold everything up and stuff like that. Cameras. I would love that. Nice little Easter egg.
That's a really good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
It would be like almost like a behind the scenes kind of deal, you know?
Yeah. Now the only problem with me working on something like that is I tend to get so carried away. I can never like... That's the biggest problem I have with making games and like projects of like a game making nature, which this essentially is. You are working in Unity to make stuff for VR chat. Is I always end up with a scope that's way too high and I get carried away and it takes me forever to finish. Just like keep coming up with ideas, you add more and more and more and more and it just grows and grows and grows and it gets out of hand. I don't know if you can relate.
Me?
Hello?
Me?
You there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah. Like I kept saying hello, me, and you didn't say anything, so I guess maybe it cut out.
Maybe.
But yeah, I don't think I can relate because like for me stuff like this is like, you know, any like I mean not person like sorry when it comes to like commissions maybe no the other way around. I can't really do it with commissions because like I have to try to, you know, like I can't if I promise for example like a flat piece, right, or like a chibi commission, I can't like go beyond that because by then it's gonna like, you know, take more time and be less like profitable than for me, you know.
No, sure.
Does that make sense?
No, sure, that's what
When
I'm saying. Do you
pieces,
never ever get like carried away?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes
do
like
take longer time is what I mean.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like I draw a character and like they really speak to me, if that makes sense. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna add like a cute shirt and I'm gonna draw. Something I love doing when it comes to art is giving characters silly shirts, like puns and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's something I love doing. But like I don't know that sometimes, yeah, when a character is like particularly fun or just like captures my interest, sometimes I try to go the extra mile. But otherwise, I don't really have much time or like
no. That's kind of what
I
I was talking about. Like sometimes you just do get carried away and it ends up taking longer time than it should. Is what I mean.
Exactly, and then it starts like, you know, other work starts falling behind, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah. Let me just read some stuff from chat. Hello, Iyodya. How you doing? Iyodya 06. Hope you're well. Have you always had color reflections on the stream with your model? I've had it for a while, but it's very subtle. I can't change the color too much on my model. But yes, I do have some ambient lighting that sort of shines off onto it. Problem is, like, Sushi is completely white, and if I let it tint too much, then it just looks like Sushi is a different color. So I have to be careful with how powerful I make it. But it has been a thing for a while, yes.
Sushi has become too powerful. You're right.
I wish. Risen, take care. Have a good one.
A good one.
Thank you for watching. Just max that saturation, it'll be fine. It will not be fine. Trust me. Rainbow sushi, exactly.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Sushi, but gay.
That is something that can be a little bit frustrating with Sushi as a character sometimes. I feel people are very split on this kind of design. Like, a lot of people seem to get frustrated that he is just like one color, that I don't have any like patterns or anything, and other people really like the simplistic natural colors. Yeah, it's weird.
You're never gonna be able to please everyone, so
no.
I'd say just like go with, you know, go with your heart. You have, and it shows. It paid off, and I think Sushi is like peak character design. Extremely fluffy, extremely
to me, like the concept. Ow.
On
the conception of the character goes into what we talked about just a bit ago, about how I was essentially making this character for a comic I was working on, and I am not like the best character artist in the world. I don't have much experience drawing. I can do backgrounds pretty well, stuff like that, I can sort of block out in Photoshop, and I can texture it and make it look good. Almost make it look like painted. But characters, I struggle with. I struggle with anatomy a lot. And so the reason that I made Sushi the way he is that I wanted to make a character that is essentially so simple that even I can draw him in MS Paint and it's still sort of recognizable. That was the only goal I had with the design of Sushi. And so that's why he is the way he is. And I still think it was a great choice. Before I met, wonderful artist friends like Nick, who now does a lot of art for me for my dragon memes, I essentially had to do it myself, right? That's sort of how I got my start on Twitter and everything, was I would draw my own dragon memes if I had to. And yeah, terrible doodles, but still recognizable, so. And it was enough to like get my jokes across, even if the art was a bit shite. It was still readable, and that was the most important part for me. A boop from Seraphim, how you doing? Draws a white blob with fuzzy paintbrush. There, Sushi, correct. Correct. It's literally
done.
it.
Persona activated.
Man, this level is so large, it's actually lagging my game a bit.
Huge one. God.
Turn down the graphics. I believe we have to turn this down. Let's see. Something like 4. What else? Shadow resolution. Put that down. It's better. It's not badly drawn, it's abstract. Yes. My persona is abstract. I like that.
Can you use like washing clean liquid on yourself, Sushi?
I don't think so, no.
Like if you do you have the attachment that's like,
nope.
Can you not equip it?
Nope.
That's annoying.
Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think they still have some kinks to work out. No, don't have a store in this mode when I'm just joining. I only essentially have the washers you've unlocked, but not the attachments. It's kind of weird.
That's annoying. I'm sorry.
Unless they've changed that. No, I don't think you can buy it. This is only skins and visual stuff, I'm afraid. I think it's just because it's still in beta. Probably it's gonna change at some point.
Yeah, hope so.
Hope so too. I like this. I really like this as a multiplayer concept. I think it works so well.
I think it's like, there's always the classic, like everything's fun with friends, but I honestly feel like this is like almost this is as close as it gets to building or like doing a project with a friend,
Yeah. It's almost like doing a hobby together.
Yeah. And it just instantly makes me think of King of the Hill,
King of the Hill?
Yeah, because like how in King of the Hill, like the 4 guys would always be like eager to like build stuff or like do like house maintenance and stuff.
Right.
Like,
you mean like Hank, Bill, Boomhauer, and
yeah.
and they're like hanging out in the backyard, and someone's like, "Oh,
yeah.
I have a new project," that kind of deal.
Yeah, exactly. It's the exact same thing for me.
Sort of. Vivi says, "I'm gonna lurk and cool down, grab a shower after that much Beat Saber." Yes, I can relate. It always
rest easy.
Always gets me going. Yeah, take it easy, Vivi. Have a good one. Thank you so much for the raid once again.
Also, BV, keep an eye out on the mailbox.
Oh yeah, a postcard should be arriving soon, hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, I assume it's probably gonna take a week, maybe, because they are under the sea. But,
yeah, that's true. That's true. It's probably gonna dissolve before it gets there. Brack received theirs, right?
Yeah. Brack already has it.
Yeah. He had like a plushie that looks almost exactly like his persona.
My God,
it
yeah,
happens
it's so
to have
cute.
like an envelope like holder. It's like holding like a fake plush envelope, and you can put things in it. And Brack put the Christmas card in it, and it looks so cute.
I know. God, we love Brack. We love Brack.
Do you love Brack? Put it in the bottle. Throw it out to sea.
Oh, that's a cute idea, actually.
Oh, that's an interesting question. Have you ever found like a letter in a bottle before?
No, I always wanted, like, hoped I would, but
I did once. But there was
no
nothing in
way.
it. There was like the paper had dissolved. Some water got in, so I couldn't actually read any of it, unfortunately. But I did find one time that had paper in it.
That's even worse.
I know.
The fucking mister will, you know. Oh, that sucks. Would have messed with me.
You know what? Here's an interesting story. Like in Norway, you know how there's like magazines that focus on like celebrities and stuff like that, like gossip magazines, right? There's a big one in Norway. It's called like look and listen or some bullshit, essentially.
Okay.
Equivalent of that. And they would have like a contest every summer where they would take a boat and drive along the coast of Norway, because it's like a long country that goes along the whole coast. And they would drop like plastic, just like water bottles with their logo on it. And if you found a bottle like that, you get like 100,000 in cash or something, right? Something insane.
Damn.
And I remember people seeing the bottles and then getting hurt, because it was like quite far out into the sea, and they would like end up in places covered by like jellyfish and stuff that would sting people.
Oh my god, that's even worse.
Here's the thing: people would still go for it because it was so much
I
money.
would.
So they just
would
got
fucking
like
get
seriously hurt to get the money. And I always thought, how is this allowed? How are they not getting sued for this shit? Absolutely.
That's what I was about to ask. Like, did they ever get sued by any chance?
I don't think they did. I think they got away with it. Is the thing. Isn't that bizarre?
Damn.
It was a long time ago, to be fair. I don't think it would fly today.
The judge just like covered in like what do you call it, jellyfish stings, being like innocent. They did nothing wrong.
Yes. No, but people ended up in hospitals and shit. They were like, worth it. I'm a lot richer because I got hurt. I don't care. Healthcare is free. Who cares?
Yeah. Yeah, if this was in the States, you would have lost like half of it just like getting to the hospital. Yeah, fuck, that's incredible. I'm surprised it went like with such high, big prices too. I would have assumed like, you know, you get like 500
it was that
bucks.
much. But I do think it was. Let me see if I can actually find some info on this. I wonder. Apparently, they're still doing it.
Sorry?
Apparently, they're still doing it. Can't believe that.
They are?
Yeah.
What?
It doesn't say how much it is, but I think it was like, yeah, around like 1 million in Norwegian kroner, which would be like 100k.
10 pounds, I think.
10 pounds, yes.
Yeah.
Nobody's forcing them to jump into the sea for the bottle. That's true, but still. It's...
I feel like people have gotten sued for less.
Yeah, exactly,
basically.
exactly. And you are, at the end of the day, if no one picks it... Oh. Søren heller! Søren heller!
Oh, no.
Jeg hadde tenkt å forklare det, men nå må jeg søren meg snakke norsk. Så nå kan jeg ikke fortelle historien. Svarte faen! Hvem var det?
Si.
Vandercat! En tulling, en tullekopp! Hvordan kunne du? Tvunget til å snakke norsk på Twitch.tv. Hater det.
Twitch,
Liker ikke å snakke norsk. Liker ikke å snakke norsk lenger. Kan ikke fordra det. Så, ja, hva er det å snakke om nå som ikke jeg kan faktisk prate med enten chat eller Nick, da? Det er liksom ikke så mye jeg kan si. Hallo, jeg snakker norsk. Jeg er fra Norge. Yippie! Drikker cola og spiller Fortnite. Yippie! Oh, fuck's sake. Beautiful.
Oh, that was so good.
Yappy.
Yippee! Cola and Fortnite!
Yippee! No! Slutt! Vi kommer til å miste alle seerne. Alle kommer til å dra. Alle stikker hjem. Ingen liker når jeg snakker norsk. Nå må jeg snakke norsk i 2 minutter i strekk. Vel, ha det bra alle sammen som hater meg. Jeg ser dere kanskje en annen gang. Trist. Jeg skulle ønske at hver gang noen brukte denne her liksom Channel Point prisen, premien, At Nick også
I
måtte
understand.
snakke spansk. Det hadde vært supert. Om det gikk liksom begge veier, at jeg snakket norsk, og Nick også snakket spansk. Det hadde fungert litt bedre, føler jeg. Men som det er nå, så må jeg bare prate med meg selv. Litt kleint. Litt rann kleint. Litt rann kleint.
No!
Ok. No!
Come on, stop doing that. I can't understand anything.
Jeg hater det. Jeg hater det her. Wow. Vel, jeg får bare si ha det bra til seertallet. Jeg bare sitter her og venter på at den går ned fra 80 til 70, 60. Svarte. Jeg kunne sverge at jeg hadde en sånn cooldown på den her da, men det ser ikke sånn ut. Jeg tror jeg har glemt det. Ponder the orb. Ok. Liker jeg å snakke norsk? Skal vi se. Ok. Liker jeg å snakke norsk? Ja eller nei?
You should make a Norwegian orb.
Ok, det er egentlig ikke et svar. Ja eller nei? Orb. Nei, ja eller nei? Smiley face. Okay. Beautiful. I'm done.
Finally.
Ow. I think.
Again.
You're kidding me. Ok, mens jeg snakker norsk, skal jeg gå på twitch.tv, og jeg skal skru av den her, for jeg kunne sverge på at jeg faktisk hadde satt en cooldown på den. Men det ser ut til at folk kan bare fortsette å bruke poeng på det, så jeg skal skru den her av, for det der er jævla irriterende. jeg hater den her, men folk ser ut til å like når jeg snakker norsk, men jeg kan ikke fordra det selv. Jeg har blitt så dårlig på å snakke norsk at det er flaut. Jeg begynner å glemme ord, rett og slett. Jeg glemmer ord, og det er helt bedragelig. Så nå skal jeg rett og slett bare gå på Twitch. Jeg skal skru det av. Skal vi se om jeg finner den. Hvor er du? Av med deg. Haha. Ta den. All right. I've turned it off. Because that's supposed to have a big limit on it. It's not supposed to go off multiple times in a row. It's supposed to have a long cooldown and a limit of 3 per stream, so fuck that. I'm gonna lose all my viewers if I keep doing that. I was waiting to hit it. No, everyone's gonna leave. Everyone hates the Norwegian. I hate the Norwegian.
Trying to get to partner. We can't fucking
No, I can't do it.
alienate all our fucking viewer base.
Yeah. I can't communicate. I can't do a co-op stream and not be able to communicate with the people I have on. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, chat. It's just not gonna fly. Oh. God. That was
I do have to say though, you do have a very lovely Norwegian voice.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think so?
I could listen to you talk in Norwegian and not
God.
understand the thing.
Sushi with 5 gift subs. 5 gift subs. Thank you so much. Oh,
Thank
you're amazing.
you.
You're amazing. Hang on, I feel like I need to change this music. It's starting to get to me. I'm just gonna turn on thoughts. Head empty
It's just
music.
jazz by now, right?
Yeah. Too much jazz. Thank you so much, Sushi. That is an absolutely generous donation that you've just given. Thank you so much. Thank you so
very much.
Okay. Skip this.
I don't know how to clean this. There's like the gas bottle under the barbecue.
This? Yeah.
They seem perfectly clean, but they say, is it like, do they have, oh, I see it actually.
See it? Oh, it's on the sides, isn't it? There we go.
Okay.
It's hard to get to.
There we go. Yeah, I
felt
thought it was
bad.
like underneath it.
Such says, I felt bad for chat joshing you. It's my fault. I must have forgotten to take something somewhere. But thank you so much, Suchi. You really do have to donate, but it goes a long way. So thank you so much for all the support.
Thank you.
That is huge.
And I hope we're not angry by
No,
in
we're
any
not.
stretch of the imagination.
No,
Just
we're not. But yeah. Yeah, I can't speak Norwegian for a whole stream. That's gonna be bad. That's gonna be real bad for us. Let's just say. We borrow too much from English for the Dutch language. Really? Are you Dutch, sister? Have you ever been to the Netherlands, Nick?
I did when I was a babu.
Oh yeah?
Well, not a babu, but like when I was like a kid.
Whereabouts have you been?
Oh fuck, I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, it's Holland, I guess. I think I went to Holland.
Holland?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Listen,
Holland.
I don't know that.
That's the country. Like.
Yeah. Never mind. And why?
Yeah, no, I get it. It's confusing. It's confusing because it has multiple names essentially. But I was asking where in Holland have you been?
I don't remember actually.
I don't remember. That's fine.
No, I was a very tiny possum. I could barely scream my own ass.
I've never been myself, but I do have a lot of friends over there. I'd like to
I
go
remember like the one thing I remember about like Holland is that we visited a friend of my dad's, right? And they gave me like, you know, I was a super, you know, I was very young. So I wasn't afraid of like asking people for stuff like, oh my god, this is so cool, can I have it? Because I was like just a kid. And I remember I saw like they had like my dad's friend had a Star Trek game on their desk.
Star Trek,
yeah, and I don't know what it was. It was just like it was a CD-ROM with like Star Trek, like, you know, characters on it.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, can I have it? I don't even know what Star Trek is, but I like Star Trek. Can I have it? And the guy was like, of course you can, little child. You can have my Star Trek game. And he gave me the Star Trek game, and I never, like, we lost it on the way back home.
Oh no!
And I never got to play it, and I never found out what it was.
You got a Star Trek game you never played. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh man, losing a video game as a child, especially back then when it was so expensive to get games.
Yeah,
that was like the biggest loss ever. I remember
I think
losing
I've told
my,
you this before. Sorry, go ahead.
I lost my Pokemon Ruby.
No.
Which for a kid, Pokemon, your Pokemon cartridge. That is your life. That is your life. That was sad. That was really sad.
Well, I can give you one better. I actually forgot my Game Boy with my brother's Pokemon cartridge in a taxi, and we never got it back.
Oh no! Oh yeah, I bet your brother was pissed.
Oh yeah, I was like I was heartbroken, to be honest. Like, it was our only console at the time, and like, luckily it happened like literally as the Game Boy Advance came out. So our parents just like got us the Advance, I guess. So you know, it was an upgrade, I guess. But I still feel terrible about it. Every time I take a taxi, even like 20 years later, I still like triple check everything because like I don't want that happening again.
Oh, I was gonna say, have you ever had that thing where your parents buy you a game for the wrong system?
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, my parents went to New York and bought me fucking Star Wars The Phantom Menace for the PS1. And I was so excited to play it, and it was an NSPC, I think.
No!
Yeah, and I couldn't play it, and it broke my heart.
Oh, dang it.
And as you said, like, as a kid, at least when I was a kid, like, you'd get like a game every couple of months, so like getting a game was like a big fucking deal, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
I was not in a particularly rich family, so it was like a couple of times a year I would get a game. The rest I would like borrow from someone else. You would like exchange games essentially with kids in like the playground. So like you would give a game from your collection, and they would give you something, and you would like do a swap for a while. So I remember that really being the way to experience new things for a lot of the time. Until I discovered how to pirate video games.
Just how to go to the nice person that gives you video game for free.
Yes.
John Video Game.
John Nvidia.
John Nvidia Games.
First the Noodle Mafia, now dealing with games. I mean,
Yeah, I
come
was
on.
about to say that. Yeah.
Come on, that's not the same. I'm not talking dealing. Literally just a swap with your friend. You've done that
Yeah.
before. Right?
I don't think I have like traded games. Like I have like lent
I'm not talking a permanent
games.
trade, just like
Okay, yeah.
renting. You like swap games for a while because you've played your game and you need something new to play. Your friend has something else. Your friend is Mario Sunshine. You have F-Zero. You know, so you swap.
Yeah. Yeah, in that sense, yeah, definitely. But yeah, I would never. I never gave like anyone anything permanently. Like, oh, okay, switch
No,
you
no,
this
no.
for this.
Oh no, never. Not my precious games. Kidding me?
Not mind games. All right, so we're doing good progress actually.
Yeah, not bad. So you were a PlayStation kid, huh?
Yeah. What about you?
I was Nintendo for the most part.
Nintendo. What a dweeb. Ha.
No.
I know. Do you remember which was the first game you ever played?
First game I ever played. Oh, good question. I think that was actually on a DOS computer. Because I talked about this briefly, but my family was not super rich, but we did have extended family that I think my uncle worked in like telecom stuff. So he would get like computers through his like firm. And so we would get like computers handed down whenever they upgraded essentially. So we would get like the old piece of shit machines that no one wanted anymore. So we got like a DOS machine super late. And you might think, well, that's not really that useful in like the early 2000s, right? But as a kid, as like a 6-year-old, like anything that plays video games is still worth it. And the DOS computer, it was one of the DOS versions that had like an early like graphical interface. You can like click around, hit folders and stuff like that. And it came with some games. It came with Commander Keen, I remember. With
Commander Keen?
Aladdin, the same one that's on Genesis, the Mega Drive, but ported to DOS. And it had some racing games and stuff like that. So probably some DOS games I played first, even though it was way after
their prime, yeah.
Way out of the prime and after my time.
Interesting.
Hi,
the first game I ever played was like, have you ever heard of like, I think it's called like Super Mario and the 6 Golden Coins or something like that?
Oh shit, on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
First game featuring Wario.
Yeah, what a cool ass game.
A pet from Dash, how you doing?
I remember like it was like quite a tough fucking game, right?
Oh yeah.
But like once you learned it, like it was like relatively easy. And I remember going to a friend's house who had it, and he's like, "Yeah, I have this game, but I can't beat it." And I was like, "Amateur, check this out." And I just beat it on the spot, and they thought I was the coolest kid ever. And I was like,
"Oh shit,
I know,
that is cool."
I know.
That was like the first portable Mario that actually played like a Mario game. I remember first Mario Land was pretty weird. Like the turtles would like explode and stuff instead of you being able to like bounce the shells and everything. So it's a pretty good looking game too for the Game Boy, Super Mario Land 2. So that's a good one. It's a good one. That was your first, huh?
I think that was my first, and then like when it comes to consoles, like the first one that I remember having was the PS1, and we had it with Crash Bandicoot.
Oh hell yes, love that one.
And that was insane, dude. Like, even I don't think I remember like many games growing up that looked as good as Crash Bandicoot. It was insane.
Crash was awesome, yeah.
Yeah. Hey Dash the Wolf, how you doing?
Dash says, "I'm great. Just been busy working on some VR chat model work today. How are you doing?" "I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Good to see you. Good luck with the model work." Mario Land 1 and Tetris were my first ever games. Yeah, I guess we can ask chat as well. First game that you ever played. Go.
And
go,
what did you
post
think?
It right now. I mean, I feel like first game is always going to be decent memory, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, like, I remember, like, one of the first games I was also, like, exposed to, I guess, was, like, my dad had Civilization 2 or something like that.
God, yeah.
And as a kid, I thought that was the most boring
Oh, yes.
thing ever.
Yes. Yeah,
Because, like, you know, my brain was the size of a peanut, as opposed to now, which is, like, the size of a
Civ is not
walnut.
really meant for, like, a freaking 2-year-old.
Exactly, yeah. And yeah, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's very
500 IQ kids, you know?
Yeah.
Galaxy brain awesome.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird thinking of Civilization, because like one of the weirdest memories I have when it comes to gaming, right, was that like my dad like hated video games, right?
He hated video games.
Boomers, yeah, he hated. Yeah, like he hated video games, as in like he'd play like he'd play video games every now and then. But like if I played any video game myself, he'd be like, "Oh, you're wasting your time. You should be doing something productive."
Right.
He would be guilt trip me into like not playing, right? But the thing is that at some no, like not much, like and now he just like spends his fucking like 8 hours a day playing fucking solitaire, so you know. But the thing is, like, something that always stuck with me was that like my dad kind of liked it when I played like games that weren't like violent, like Civ or whatever, right? So at some point I was like, I saw Civilization 3 had come out, and I asked my dad to buy it, right? And he bought it for me because like he liked it when I played like games that were like that, I guess. Because like, I don't know, something history, something not violent.
Yep.
And he bought it for me, and it was like I couldn't wrap my head around it, and like I didn't understand it, right? It was like very complex for me.
Yeah.
So I played it like once or twice, and I never played it again. And then my dad would like guilt trip me, like, "Oh, I guess you're not gonna play that anymore, huh?" And he would guilt trip me into like, then was upset because I wasn't playing Civilization. I was like, "Dude, my brain is like this big. Leave me alone. I can't understand this."
Jesus. Well, screw your dad then. That's fucked.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I think my dad's weird attitude towards video games is why I can't fucking enjoy video games that much nowadays. I guess
it's been like burnt into your brain. Oh god, that sucks.
Yeah. I guess for me, like now, like video games has always like I associated with like wasting time, even though it's like not necessarily true. Yeah, and it's because of that. It sucks.
I have that too, but it's not because my parents were dicks about it. To be honest, I think I'm just like a bit burnt out in general. I have this obsession with like variety. You know me. I need new stuff all the time.
Wait, do you like variety?
I do. If there's like two games that feel the same, then I'm uninterested. You know, if I've played something before, I don't want to play it again. So that's my problem. That's why I have burnouts. But it sucks.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring the stream down. I just think it's a peculiar story that my dad was upset because I played video games, and then he was upset because I didn't play enough of the video game he had bought me.
Oh man, I had kind of a similar thing, but not really. My dad's a car mechanic, and he's like obsessed with cars, right? And I think he was always that in sports. He was always upset that I wasn't like huge into cars or huge into sports. But I think it was because he was like pushing it so much onto me that I just lost interest because of it. It's like when someone tries to force you to like something, you just end up not liking it, right? And I think that was really the problem there. It's not like I have anything against sports or cars. It's just because my dad just expected me to be like a mini version of himself.
It's pressure,
Then it's a lot of pressure, and you wanna break away from that. You want to start to express yourself and differentiate yourself. I think it's a relatively natural response. And you really
you don't want to be
you
just
really shouldn't
your
have
dad.
kids expecting them to turn out exactly like you and to like all the same things and to be your best friend. You know, I think that's a bizarre reason
Very
to have
selfish.
kids. A bit selfish.
And surprisingly, I think a lot of people have kids with that like mindset. I guess.
I think so. At
They
least
just want to like.
I think people have gotten a little bit better about it these days.
Oh yeah, I
like,
think so.
These generations, but in back then at least, that seemed to be pretty common. Hydrate from Blade. Thank you so much.
CP.
Yeah, but it's funny like that. Having like expectations of, you know, oh, you need to like man stuff. You need to love cars, sports.
Yeah.
You need to be manly and buff and strong and love football. And I, you know, just turn into a gay dragon online. Gay cartoon dragon online.
Gay cartoon dragon. Oh my god, gay cartoon dragon. That's even worse.
Exactly. That's what happens. That's what happens if you push your kids too hard. You turn into furries online.
You turn into dragon.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, life is weird.
Hello, Week!
Hey, we, the week.
But Sushi, you succeeded. You love manly stuff so much. You even love men. Come on now. No, I don't know. Gender is a fuck. Sexuality is a fuck too. I can never 100% wrap my head around it. But yeah. Something about masculinity I like, but I'm not sure what it is. It's very specific parts.
Yeah, gender and like all like attraction and everything is like so fucking complex. Like I feel like every other day I'm discovering like a new aspect of myself, and it makes the old ones obsolete. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kind of weird. But hey, everyone, just be your best self and live your best life, and the rest of the pieces will fall into place.
Yeah, be a dragon online. Be a gay dragon online if you want to, okay?
Yeah, you can. We're giving you permission.
You may. Sushi,
you can also be a gay boss.
Fluffy. I wish that was the label on Twitch. Unfortunately, it's not. My dad is also interested in cars. When I was young, he got all laptops from work to run car parts programs. But I used them to play Chex Quest. Oh, hell yes! Now we're talking.
Get owned, Dad.
If I could quote that in the stream thingy, I would be a gay dragon online if you want to. Do we have any mods here today?
I can do it.
A lot of people busy today. I think people are gearing up towards the holidays. Let me see. Do we have any mods in chat?
Done.
Beautiful. Oh, yeah, you're here. I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose I am.
I suppose. Oh man, banger. Remember when we played Luigi's Mansion on stream?
God, yeah, I still can't get over the last boss.
Pet from Steel. Oh yeah.
Really
Yeah. Where Bowser just like takes off his head.
Yeah, it like gets upside down, like screams at you and eats you, and
yes,
weird.
Nintendo has a lot of fights like those where you just get like eaten and swallowed and spat back up. Wario World as well for GameCube had the same thing. A lot of things that eat you. What is that? They just love that.
Oh yeah, Wario War.
Yeah.
The Wario World was like really a trip as well.
Wario
War. Yeah, I come from the Wario War. I'm a Wario War veteran.
I was gonna ask, what did you think of Conker's Bad Fur Day yesterday? First of all, how much do you know about the game?
Nothing. I went into it like absolutely and completely blind.
You've never seen anything from it.
The only thing I knew from that game was a song of like, "I am the great mighty Pooh." That's all I knew, and I'm just talking like not even the boss fight, just that sentence, like, "I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm gonna throw my shit at you." That's those two phrases are the only single thing I know about Conker.
Really? Well,
boy howdy.
That is interesting. So tell me, what are your first impressions then? You're coming into this completely blank.
Yeah. Like, I did not expect it at all. I knew the game had like a reputation for being like saucy, I guess. But I did not expect like the swearing and the blood and everything and the fucking dismemberment and everything. It was really epic for a fucking
Yes.
N64 title.
Yeah,
like when you killed that rat and like just the head popped off and the chunks and everything and
Yeah,
the tail
it's-
attached to the carcass, and I was like, Jesus Christ, dude.
It's pretty bad. It's worse than I remember, actually. For some reason, like, I have memories of playing this, like, I don't know, 10 years ago for the first time and not being that fazed by it, but, sort of, with how
It shocked
aware
me
you
quite a
are
bit.
of what you put out on Twitch, yeah, I was hyper aware of just what was happening on screen.
Yeah.
And yeah, it really almost shocked me a bit how bad it was. I remember it being not as bad. Hello, Ribby Moo.
Hey
How you doing?
Ribby, welcome. How you doing?
Did you?
Hope you're having a lovely
sorry.
day.
Did you like it then?
I really like
graphic violence.
I really liked it, but like I think it was like I don't know how to call it, but like I think the voice acting is fucking stellar. It
Yeah.
cracked me up every time. Like at the very beginning when those guys are like, let's get
Yeah,
like
the
let's
lads. Yeah, the lads in the hill.
Yeah.
The lad beetles.
let's get him let's get him lads. That fucking cracked me the fuck up.
Yeah.
And like it just like the voice acting feels so genuine. Like I could see people just like living in that world and like talking like that.
Yeah.
And the gameplay was like, you know, like nothing out of the ordinary. It was like
So far.
like nothing mind blowing, but it was like really quite creative and like it seemed quite fun. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really enjoyed the experience. It was like really funny as well.
Good. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it over the past like 24 hours. Like, how was that received? Like, I wonder if someone went away from that feeling a bit upset about the game because of how it is, or if
It
actually
shocked me, and I'm fucking
Yeah.
28. Imagine
Yeah.
like this is a kid in like a way tamer age, you know.
Yeah, but I hopefully I put out enough warnings and stuff like that. I do
Oh,
want to
yeah,
continue
yeah,
with
yeah.
it. I do want to continue with
Oh,
it.
please
because
do.
It does have some more interesting parts, but
I am so intrigued.
yeah, I agree with some of the feedback I've gotten. Like, some parts of that game have aged beautifully, others have not at all. So, it is what it is, but it is a relic. It is an interesting demonstration of the N64, and certainly a one-of-a-kind game that I don't see
Yeah.
being made at this capacity ever again, you know? Do you ever think we'll get a game like Conker's Bad Fur Day again? I don't think so. I think there's a good reason
Maybe
we
the
haven't
closest
seen-
I can think of is like the closest I can think of a game like going all out like for shock horror and stuff would be like
Yeah.
stuff like Postal and stuff, you know.
Postal,
And
yeah.
even then, that has become like so tame compared with everything else, you know.
Yeah, I don't think Postal is necessarily so shocking anymore as it used to be. Especially the violence part, it does have some some not so tasteful humor. But the violence, which I think was really the most shocking part and the reason it got banned everywhere, isn't so bad by today's standards.
Exactly. Yeah.
But Conquer is a bit different. Like, it's offensive in a lot of ways, but also a lot of like poop and fart humor, which is
Oh
like,
yeah.
for some reason that's almost weirder to me than just like graphic violence. You're so used to violence in video games and in films, but seeing like more gross out humor that leans into that instead of just someone exploding, you know? Yeah, it shocked me. It did shock me a couple of times.
Yeah, but I'm like, I know it might not have been like for everyone, and I can respect that
Yeah.
absolutely. But I'm really glad you played it because like I am fucking intrigued by that game.
Yeah, so here's the one thing I do like about this for sure is that it's a game that doesn't stay still. You know, I just talked about how I love variety and stuff like that. Well, this is very much a game for that. I feel like it keeps like continually swapping between gimmicks and play styles. So far it's mostly been like platforming stuff, but that will change very soon and it becomes kind of a different game. So I kind of just want to stick with it for that reason. The fact that it keeps things fresh and it goes in very different spiraling directions and becomes very like movie parody heavy towards the end. A lot of movie parodies, but it's a lot of fun. So less of the gross out, more parody, I think.
To be honest, like it's weird to say because like the story is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It's great.
But
I love it.
I'm really intrigued with it. Like I wonder where it's gonna go. Like I just want to see more, I guess.
it just goes off the wall. I'm not going to spoil anything, but
Yeah,
yeah,
please don't.
I love the concept though. I have a thing for like himbo villains. Just
Yeah.
like, I mean, the whole conflict in Conquer's Bad Fur Day is the king is trying to drink milk and put down the glass on the table, and it keeps tipping over, and they can't figure out why for the longest time. Why it keeps tipping over, but you see it immediately. It's missing a leg. So the whole story is just like, we need to find something to put under the table to keep it up, so the king can keep drinking his milk. And the only thing to fit in
And grow
is
big
a
and
squirrel.
strong.
Yeah, just a dumb villain. Just, yeah, love it, love it, love it.
What a cool game.
Makes it so much more charming when everyone's just an absolute idiot. I can relate.
Me personally, I cannot relate to being an idiot, obviously, because I'm like really smart and
I
very
know.
talented and very humble.
Yeah,
But I see where,
Yeah, I
how
know you have, like, 700
some people
IQ.
would be. I mean, that was like yesterday. I think it's back to
It's
like
gone up?
800.
it's gone up.
Yeah,
It's gone
yeah,
up to
yeah.
1,000. I see. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know me, always like getting IQ'd.
Let me see. Shiranmi says there was a sequel planned. Chris posted some scripts of it on Twitter a few years ago, but it got cancelled. Yeah, I think a lot of things unfortunately got canned in the transition over to Microsoft owning Rare. Unfortunately, the only thing that really like survived from that time was Star Fox Adventures. They actually released that. Was surprisingly I think published by Microsoft to the GameCube, right? The only Microsoft game on the GameCube. And then everything else was just canned. But yeah, the game was just like so far in development that they couldn't really cancel it. Yeah, shame Nintendo never bought into
mean, they
Rare
did.
more.
They did put Banjo in Smash, I guess. That is something.
Yeah, but I feel like that's more of a gesture for the fans. And they probably have to
Oh,
pay,
yeah.
pay for that shit. I don't think they got that for free, let's just say. Oh well.
It's such a gorgeous fucking render, though. I love that model of Banjo and Kazooie
In
on
Smash?
Switch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good interpretation. I'm glad they didn't go for the nuts and bolts style in Smash.
Yeah.
I don't like the really, really weird, blocky, angular style. Weird texturing. I never was a fan of that. They had a few games that sort of follow that same art style. It worked in Viva Pinata, not so much in Banjo. In my opinion.
Did you ever play Viva Pinata then?
Yeah, I did. The first one, I think. There was a couple, wasn't there?
I'm not sure. I know there was one because like I remember at some point when I was like when the Xbox 360 came out, I really wanted it, and like I wanted like Halo, I guess, but like my parents were like, "Oh, we only were able to find it like Xbox with Viva Pinata,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "No, I want Halo." And they were like, "Okay,"
Viva Pinata
and they
is a banger of a game. Do
yeah,
not
but wait,
underestimate
it
Viva
gets
Pinata.
worse. It gets worse.
Yeah,
So like it was like Christmas season, right?
yeah.
And then my parents like left the store and went to like look for a bundle for like Halo and like the Xbox with Halo, I guess.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it was Christmas, so they couldn't find a single one.
out.
And they were like, yeah, it was sold out. And they were like, hey, I'm sorry, son, but we didn't find any. And I'm
Aw.
like, okay, I will take Viva Pinata. And they went back to the store and it was sold out already.
No!
So I never got an Xbox.
Oh man. Yeah. No, I remember Viva Pinata being good. It's been a long time since I've even seen it, but my favorite part about the game was the soundtrack. The soundtrack is stellar. One of Grant Kirkhope's absolute best, in my opinion. Love the soundtrack for that game. And if you don't know Grant Kirkhope, that's, you know, the guy who did Banjo-Kazooie, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark. What else did he do? Oh, I did Mario Rabbids. Do you know the XCOM game in style of
Really?
Mario? Did the soundtrack for Donkey Kong 64, obviously. What else
Was that
did he
any
do?
good, by the way? I've heard it.
Yeah,
Good
it's
things.
great. I love that game. Speaking of good soundtracks, that soundtrack is on fucking point. He takes a lot of the influences from like Mario 64 and even Donkey Kong 64 too, and like incorporates it into new pieces. And you hear like some sections that really throw you back to those games. And he did a really nice rendition of Peach's Castle from Mario 64, which I love. Sorry, I geek out over game soundtracks. That's the
I love that.
One of the few things I know in life is game soundtracks. I care about that
Dragons.
shit. Yes, dragons and game soundtracks. From a newer source, I heard that Nintendo was envious that Rare would get even more attention for the games than Nintendo themselves. Oh, really? That's why they didn't buy more of Rare and it got sold to Microsoft. Oh, dang. So it's
Really?
It's kind of like Bethesda and Obsidian deal. Because Bethesda is famously really, really sour because everyone loves Fallout New Vegas. And no one likes Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. Well, they do, but not as much. It's Fallout New Vegas is like considered like a masterpiece when it comes to writing. And Bethesda's writing is just like,
yes, no,
find
sarcastic.
your dad, find your son. Here's a Star Trek Voyager episode that we ripped off and just put into the main story. Yeah, it's weird. I don't like Bethesda's writing. Never liked Bethesda's stories. Which is a shame, because their worlds are still pretty interesting on the whole. And it's parts of those games I love. I did get a lot of time out of Fallout 3, for sure. Did you play much Fallout 3 when it came out?
I played it at my cousin's house once, and I thought it was the coolest thing, but my PC at the time couldn't run it, and I didn't have a console. And then I tried it like literally last year or something, and it just fucking kept crashing on me on Windows, like 10 or something. And I just gave up.
It just works.
I was like, I was like, okay, I spent like 30 minutes trying to get out of the main fucking, like the beginning of the game. Yeah, the Vent Vault.
Yeah.
All right, we're out now, and it just fucking crashed, and it didn't
Crashes.
save. And I was like, okay, yeah, never mind, I'm not playing this again.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a Bethesda game. Beautiful.
Did you ever try 76 by any chance?
No, I hate everything about that game.
Yeah,
I
blame you.
was my friends were super sold on it when it was announced at E3, but I just didn't like it. I felt like turning Fallout into like a Rust type of game was kind of a misstep from the start, because I feel like you can't really tell those stories I so enjoy in Fallout in that sort of style. So yeah, no, I really wasn't on board from the start, and then obviously it came out and it was an absolute disaster on launch. I believe it's still a disaster, with absolutely everything that could go wrong going wrong, and the microtransactions, which I absolutely hate. Taking freaking clothing from Fallout 4, putting it into Fallout 76 and charging $10 for it. Fuck off. Fuck up with that shit. Taking a random shirt and just making people pay $10 for it. Bah. What a disaster. Yeah, I just do not want to even try that game. I don't want to support it any capacity.
Yeah.
I think it's a shame. I think it's a shame. And it's everything I hate about like AAA these days, releasing broken games out into the wild and expecting players to just be okay with them patching it over the course of 5 years. No. Not on board.
I can't say I blame you, especially if you're like such a fan of the series. Like, it must have felt like a little bit of an insult, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like seeing it turn into that, you know?
Yeah, it's like taking one of your favorite things. I've been a fan since like the first Fallout. Taking that and turning it into Fallout 76, it is quite a departure. It is quite a departure.
Yeah.
Well, no game comes out nowadays perfect without a patch the first day, sure. But it is still...
Shouldn't settle for that.
No, I agree.
It shouldn't be the rule.
It's become normalized at this point. It's become normalized. And that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be normalized. A game should come out, and it should work on a basic level. That's what you're paying for. Sure, minor glitches here and there, fine. But a game being almost literally unplayable on day one, we have to eliminate that shit.
Yeah.
I don't care. I am absolutely of the idea. I support the philosophy that the people who work in games should work less and make games that look a little bit worse if that's the result of less crunch time and less trying to push shit out and rush it out. Better working conditions, and I don't care if that means slightly worse games. I really don't.
Hell
I really
yeah.
don't. And it's not like we're getting the top of the top. We're not getting the cream of the crop, you know? Shit comes out and it's broken. It's broken. So people are being pushed to their limits and shit still comes out broken. So we really need to have a good look at what we're doing. Unionize. Fucking unionize. Get into unions.
We need more unions.
We
As
do.
your friends.
We absolutely do. Working in game dev just sucks. It's such an unfair job.
Well, do you know what's the best job in the world? Drawing awesome.
Oh. I was gonna say like chippy eater or something.
Chippy tester.
Chippy tester, yes. Working at the McCoy's factory. No Man's Sky got so good though. It's actually fun now, yeah. No Man's Sky is an interesting story. I'm sure a lot of you have seen like the videos about that one and done like a deep dive. But No Man's Sky is very much the result of the studio pushing the developers. Because like Hello Games was always a really, really small studio, and it got the attention of Sony, and they really just hyped it up to, you know, a AAA standard, and they sure as hell could not deliver what was promised on time. But it has gone a long way. Huge respect to those people for sticking with it, even though really they got shafted by the publisher, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Counterpoint is that if the game looks bad and it isn't the style you're going for, then it might not be reviewed good. No, I I get that.
Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah.
I get that.
Is that like for every person who thinks like we do, like the people deserve better working conditions, and
Absolutely.
like, you know, working less, you'll have 10 people who think this fucking chair needs to have like 30,000 extra polygons because I spent 500
The
bucks
decisions
on a
being made
PS5.
are not by the people actually making the games. It's being made by rich people who own large multi-billion-dollar corporations. That's the problem. That's the problem. There's almost like a disconnect between the people actually on the ground making the stuff and the people who just want to make more and more and more money and want to please shareholders more and more. So, yeah, I mean, that's why we need fucking unions. That's why we need unions. So people can actually have some sort of leverage to sort of get some power, get some say in the work that they do in this industry. I think it's really important. Standards are too high? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They've just kept building, and workers just haven't retained enough rights, enough power to actually influence things. Now they put information embargoes so you don't even have reviews on the day of release. Yes. Oh, can I speak of another thing I really hate that I've seen a lot lately? Is games that release without microtransactions, and then after the games have been reviewed, they patch it in like a month later. Like a full storefront. That boils my blood.
I was so excited about fucking Crash Team Racing, like the remaster. It looked insane. It looked so good, and it had no microtransactions. And then, like literally the week, like 2 weeks after they published it, they patched them in and they added the store and currency and stuff. And I was like, well,
disgusting.
Never gonna buy anything.
That's Activision, right?
Yeah, never ended up buying it because fuck that noise.
Good lord. Yeah, sometimes I love games. I love video games. I'm passionate about games, but I hate this fucking industry.
Yeah.
Didn't really. Yeah. Even working in it, like, just way too much. You get pushed way too hard. You just do. Hope they will outlaw loot boxes soon. Oh, I fucking wish.
Oh, that would be lovely.
That'd be the dream. Imagine just like everything that's out at the moment that's popular not having loot boxes. Oh,
God.
That's the dream.
Activision also did that with Spyro.
Yeah.
Did they? I don't think Spyro has any microtransactions.
Really? Oh, I don't know.
No, it's just a story mode.
Spiral.
I know they did it with Crash 4. Crash 4 has. Well, I'm
Let me
not
see.
sure actually.
I don't know. I don't see anything. What's
I mean, I'm
saying?
pretty sure I 100% did, like the Spyro remastered. I don't remember any.
Right. No, I don't either. We actually played this on stream a bit. Spyros.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything, but yeah, I'm just so sick of that in general. I when I see games that have like not necessarily even like loot boxes, but that sort of same progression that you get loot boxes, is like random drops and everything. I just I tune out.
It's just boring. I'm not gonna
Too much of
fucking
it.
play 50 hours to hope to unlock like something for a character I enjoy. You know.
So many games feel like a huge time investment these days. I miss having more games that you can just pick up, play for an hour, and put it down. You know, and you don't have to like constantly keep up with it. There's so many games that always. I mean, it's good that you get free content and stuff like that for sure, but like, it becomes almost like the rant I had about social media the other day. Like, I just can't keep up with everything, and it drives me insane. Risk of
Sorry
Rain
about
2,
all
my
the
beloved.
complaining, everyone.
Hey, don't apologize. Why can't we talk about this?
I don't know. Just don't want to bum anyone out with my gamer opinions, DM.
Oh, come on. They can take it. We have a mature audience. We can talk
And
about
me.
video games. Risk of Rain 2 is always my prime example of just pick it up and play it, says Millenor. Yeah, Risk of Rain 2 is a great example from recent years of a game that was done 100% right. I have a lot of love for that game because yeah, it literally could not be a more pitch perfect like translation from the first Risk of Rain, which was 2D, to Risk of Rain 2, which is 3D. It's the best like translation of any game from 2D to 3D I've ever seen, and it plays like a dream.
It came out of nowhere too.
Yeah, and yeah, love that game to bits. Love that game to bits. Didn't like the first game actually. Didn't like Risk of Rain 1.
Me neither.
Me. But in 3D, it really works for me. Remember following them back in the... Wait. Tumblr? Tumblr? You were on Tumblr, right?
What's a Tumblr?
Tumblr, an ancient website.
Pet.
Shuffle!
Oh yes, the ancient.
3 sub, 2 months. Thank you so much, Shuffle. You are very kind, my friend. Thank you so much for all the support.
Thank you.
When they said it was going to be 3D, I was like, oh no, yes. I had that same reaction. I was like, oh, I didn't even like this game in 2D. How can I possibly like this in 3D? And then it turns out to be a masterpiece.
And washing the underside of like this floor is gonna take ages.
Yeah, I remember that being the most frustrating part about this level. I remember starting this on stream and then finishing it off stream because I was sick one day and I just needed to kill time doing something idle. And I just ended up finishing this one because it took forever. I was gonna ask, do you have any like favorite games from the last couple of years that really stand out to you? What's a couple of games that you really loved?
One that I really liked, that I really loved from like, I think it's from this year actually, I'm not entirely sure. It's like, you know, passage of time and whatnot, and Corona. But I absolutely loved Desperados 3.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very niche kind of game. It's a very weird kind of strategy, like a squad-based strategy, real-time strategy thing. It's like a puzzle, kind of like, and it's just like one of the first games I played as a kid was Commandos, which is literally the exact same concept, but like World War II instead of so that kind of game is very rare. Exactly, it's extremely rare. There's like I don't think there's been like more than like 10 games like Commandos in the last like 2 decades.
Yeah.
And this one is like really good, and it was like super fucking like well done, and that was like one of my favorites. It Takes Two, which we played on stream, absolutely mind-blowing game. PowerWash also got me by surprise. It's like,
really? Would you put this up?
Yeah. I'd say so, but then again, I haven't played that many games this year, so that's probably why as well. You know?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I
Um,
find myself really like gravitating towards a lot of simulation games in recent years. I don't know why that is. Something about it I find just chill or interesting. Guess it's just like a shift in interests as well. Like growing up, I was like so obsessed with everything video games and stuff like that, and now I care a lot more about like the mundane things in life. Talked a lot about like how I'm basically turning into my parents. Love gardening.
oh no,
Love plants.
love sports.
No, sports still don't love, but decoration,
You'll get there.
like doing up houses and stuff like that, I have like a real passion for. So yeah,
I hope we
what
get to
simulation
own-
games scratch that itch for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I don't think our generation is gonna be like owning any property until like the next generation is gone. So like
Yeah.
I guess the most we can aspire to is like have an island on Animal Crossing and decorate it how you want
Exactly,
while you live from rented place to rented place.
exactly. I'll power wash my non-existent virtual house. It's the closest I get to have the pleasure of of taking care of my own home.
Yeah, shame. Do you ever wonder if we'll see like a big change in like how things work in life? Because like I feel like
Yeah,
I feel like there's a lot more social awareness of like injustice in the world when it comes to like inequality and like money and stuff. Like how
Big
like
time.
there's like literally everyone is fucking struggling,
yeah.
and meanwhile there's like people with like billions and billions. Do you think within our lifetime we'll see like any kind of like action taken
I don't know.
like in this aspect?
It's impossible to tell. Like, are you talking full-on revolution?
I'm not talking revolution, but I'm saying like changes at least. Like not allowing people to hoard billions upon billions of dollars or whatever.
You have to hope so, right?
I hope so, but I'm not holding my breath, sadly.
Yeah, I
It's
hope
like-
so. I hope so, but who knows? It's really no way to tell.
Yeah.
Where are you actually? Where are you washing?
Sorry?
Where the hell are you on this course? You under there, or-
I'm washing the houses
I
like
see, I
on,
see,
on
okay.
the top floor. Just follow the smell. What, do you think you can wash me?
Yes.
No.
Go down. Down, down, down. Bye. Oh. Oh, I thought you fell off.
Bye. Fine, fine. You can wash me. I'm gonna pretend I don't know what you're doing. Oh, oi. I don't know what you were doing. Oi.
YouTube bait moment.
Lol. Now you have to upload a thumbnail with you going, oh, and then a red arrow that says like that points down, and I'm on the edge of the thing.
This is the thumbnail. I'm making the thumbnail right now.
Pog. I will click that bell.
Oh, you'll click my bell? Oh my god, thank you so much.
I'll smash that bell and
God.
subscribe to
You'll get my
YouTube.
notification. That's the kindest thing anyone's ever said to me. Thank you so much.
I know. Kinda sweet like that, you know?
Are you on Facebook?
No, are you?
No. Just asking. Do you only use Twitter when it comes to social media?
I use Twitter and I use Possum Pop and I use Banana
Possum
Peels Are
Pop?
Us.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's a
Banana
site,
Peels
not a
Are
store.
Us also.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't know because you're.
No, I wouldn't. You're right.
you know.
You're right. Good point.
Anya knows about like Possums Are Us.
I thought you said onion for a second there. Onion
Yeah,
knows.
onion. Oh, Onio. Yes, sorry.
Onion knows.
Onion. I'm sorry. My brain don't work.
Rax says, honestly, I've considered checking out Metaverse just to see how much of a shit show it is. Don't. Don't give them.
Don't.
give them any
Don't,
traffic
yeah.
or attention or anything. I hate that fucking Facebook of all companies. gets to have a go at this, you know? Why Facebook? A brush from Buck. Thank you so much.
I wanna brush too. No, why no one brushed the possum? What the hell?
Seen metaverse content and Jesus miles behind VR chat? Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Oh yeah. Fucking decades. It's miles behind fucking what's IMVU or like fucking Second Life.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck
That's
they're
the
doing.
thing. It's probably always going to be like behind, but the thing is they have the marketing power. They can get this out to all the normies.
They can tell.
Your mom probably knows about the metaverse, you know.
And they probably think it's like future and like as advanced as it gets.
Exactly.
If you show the normie a fucking VR map, they would fucking pee their pants, you know?
God. Trying to market to kids because no young folk want to use Facebook, so they're using VR to widen their markets. Blah.
Ugh.
I hate what they've done with Oculus as well.
Yeah. We're a couple of angry gamers today.
So what? We can complain about shit. Who cares?
Yeah.
Why are you so insecure about the complaints? Let me complain.
I'm not
dang
insecure.
You keep apologizing.
Oh my God. Yeah, because I'm a funny I'm just a little possum.
Let Sushi Fur be angry on stream, okay?
As Pastel says, I'm just a little guy.
Pastel is here?
No, but I love when we play golf, like sometimes we go like, oh my God, how did you do it? And it's just like, I'm just a little guy, I'm just a little horse.
Let me see. Pushes me towards getting a Viver and Index, yeah. Although those are pricey. Oh God.
Yeah, that's a problem. You can sell your data to Facebook or... Yeah.
You can afford that shit. Let's not forget the common mic problems Oculus has. Tell me about it. It's been a problem every time we do our VR chat meets. I'm still on the Rift S. It's been a big problem. I think I've been able to fix it somehow, but
yeah.
God damn it. Yeah, essentially Oculus has stopped like updating their older models of the Rift, right? And before they stopped, they introduced a lovely problem with the microphone that makes you sound like a robot every 1 minute. And they just refused to fix it, so people will buy the new headsets. Isn't that great? Aren't they nice?
Ah, that's so lovely.
Prefer paying more than giving my data to be sold to Facebook. Yeah, that's good, but the thing is just probably not
everyone has a luxury,
exactly.
I guess, yeah.
Exactly, that is indeed sadly a luxury. As long as VR remains as expensive as it is. Right now it is still pretty cutting edge. I'm sure the prices will start to go down eventually, but we're still a while off, I think. Even the new headsets have microphone issues, really? Oh wow.
Really? Oh my God, really?
That's pathetic. God damn.
It's like the more money people get, the lazier they get.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if I ever got rich. I'm lazy as this.
Does the guy who why am I forgetting this? The guy who freaking worked at id Software. No, not Zuckerberg. Is he still ahead of Oculus? Why am I forgetting this? Not freaking John Romero, I'm talking about what's his name? Carmack, right? Carmack. John Carmack. Is he still at Oculus?
I don't
Hang on,
know.
I'm looking this up.
Sorry.
Yeah, still consulting CTO. What's a CTO again? CTO?
Chief. Yeah, I don't know.
Chief.
Chief.
That's all you got. That's all you got.
Yeah.
It's consulting chief.
Consulting chief. He walks up to you and like, hey chief, what's up? How you doing?
That's right. Chief Technicians Officer or something. CTO carry this altar. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Carry this altar.
Consulting carry this honor. Beautiful. Chief
That's a good
Technical
job.
Officer, right. I wonder, that's always like boggled the mind, right? You have John Carmack, which has always been a guy who's been like super for open source stuff and fairness in you know, with data and giving out software for people to be able to create. Like, if he's still at Oculus and Facebook is doing all of this shit, I wonder, like, how does he actually feel?
Probably not very proud of where he works.
I wonder. He's always been like such an outspoken voice about that stuff until he joined Oculus. Does make me wonder. Would you ever work in games, Nico Possum?
I don't think I have the talent for it.
Oh, shush. I'm asking, would you ever if you had the opportunity?
Depends. If it was like a tiny, like, I'm not like an indie studio or something, maybe. It's like I would feel like a bit less pressured, but like a big company, like, I don't know, like EA or something like that, like something big.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have the guts for it.
Yeah. It's well, guts, or like you don't think you would like the job?
I think I would like fucking crack under pressure so fast.
Yeah.
Like with how greedy and like pushy fucking publishers are, like shareholders and stuff.
I think if I had to work for like a big studio, I would probably go Microsoft, because they seem to treat their employees relatively fairly, except for the occasional layoffs. Yeah, they're pretty good, I think. At least in the UK, I've heard. You know, yeah, I've talked about this a million times. I was gonna be an internet line head, which obviously was owned by Microsoft, but then they had to shut down the company the week I got my internship. Isn't that sad? So sad.
I'm
My
so
favorite
sorry.
company, so they shut it down, and I didn't get to work there. After I went through the whole process, it was like a 5-step interview process. Ah!
Step 1. Are you a dragon? No.
It
Okay.
was scary, dude. With like the robot
can
interviews
imagine.
and stuff like that. Ugh. I don't want to work in game design, but if I had to choose one, it would be Playground Games from Microsoft. Playground Games, what do they make? Playground Games. Oh, Forza.
Forza Horizon.
So what about, like, what would be your dream game to work on then, if you had to?
Me?
Who else?
I don't think I have one, to be honest. I've never given this much thought, like...
You did tell me you used to apply to some game studios.
Yeah, but I just wanted to move to the UK and away from my family. I didn't have, like, any other goals other than...
And move.
Leave Spain behind and move to the UK.
No,
I
like,
was just, like-
aspirations to actually make a specific kind of game?
I wouldn't say so, no, sadly.
Okay.
What about you?
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, it's a tricky question, isn't it?
it is, but like you're an artist. You have a specific style. Like, I think a lot of artists probably can see like type of game they would like to incorporate that style into, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't really draw. My job would always be probably more technical than it would, visual, I think.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
But like, my answer is always variety. Like, I can't sit still for too long, so as long as it keeps moving and I get to do different things, I probably wouldn't care that much. Could be a boring simulation game, could be an Android game, could be AAA game, whatever. As long as I'm always doing new things and
Learning and doing new things,
it's
yeah.
very important to me.
It's not something I've ever given much thought. Like even when I was applying to like hundreds of like, well, not hundreds, but like dozens of like game studio.
Oh my Jesus! What? Glute? Ah! How many subs is that in one stream? Is it 20 in one stream? How much is that?
I'm gonna scream.
Thank you so much. Lutz, please don't blow all your cash on me.
Yeah, please think of the Christmas meals.
Exactly. Save some for yourself, please. But thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Treat yourself to, like, if you want to donate anymore, just buy yourself something nice. Treat yourself to something nice.
Buy a Domino's pizza.
Yes. For me.
Not sponsored. Not an ad. And we have Siberian Phoenix with a gift sub as well. Thank you so much, Siberian. You guys just keep giving, and good lord, close to another hype tree. I can't believe that shit.
Oh my god, what?
Ridiculous.
Can you have one? Can you have two on one stream?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
I think so. Maybe.
I mean, if it's showing up.
I don't know. I don't think there's like necessarily a cooldown per se. A game with a nice art style that stuck with me has always been Night in the Woods, not gonna lie. Night in the Woods is a good one.
Yeah, that would have been like incredible to work on.
Absolutely.
Because like
that was a lot of fun.
The art style is simple enough. Yeah, the art style is simple enough where I feel like I could make meaningful contributions to the game.
It's very stylized, yeah.
Yeah, man, that would have been a dream come true. Yeah.
Man.
I remember there was a point in my life where like I would even go on Kickstarter and stuff and like find projects and try to like hit them up like, hey, can I work for you? I draw you
really on Kickstarter.
Yeah, I was desperate.
Siberia with the 100 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Radiohead says, oh, a close hype train, and I have my wallet. Radio hearts. Sorry, my brain thinks in Spanish sometimes.
You have your wallet? Put it down.
Put it down right now. Just go on Steam and buy yourself some new games from the sale.
I was gonna say buy yourself some new pants, but no. Buy yourself a new game.
Yeah, on Steam. There's a big Steam sale going on. You can buy
Steam
a
jorts.
funny game. Jorts. You're a jort.
You're a jort, mate.
You're a jort, mate.
You're a George.
Yeah, the Steam sale started today, I think.
There's a sale? Oh shit.
Yeah, the winter sale is started today.
It's on there. Should probably
Games?
have a... Oh. Should probably have a good look. Some stuff I could maybe use for the stream, we'll see.
Yeah.
Now's a good time to suggest games, everyone, if you want something specific played on the stream. Yeah, over the holidays, if you drop some suggestions in the Discord, then that would be a big help, because I'm probably going to be buying a lot of the games we'll be playing in the early months of next year, over the next couple of weeks. So make sure to get those suggestions in. Buy some Steam pants, please do, please do. Half Pants 3, aka George.
Half pants, as in like 2.5.
No. Half is in half?
No.
Get out of here. Get off.
Eek! Don't power wash me.
I have to. Oh, this is so hard to get off. There we go.
Yeah, and I can't buy more fucking
soap,
metal cleaner liquid for some reason. It says it's out of stock.
Yeah. Ah, Jesus Christ.
Anya is so mean. Anya gives us possums a bad name, to be honest.
Can't believe this. Steam pants go with your Unreal socks. You know, it's not just the socks. When I actually went to Epic Games, you know, they had a full outfit with matching the socks. Did you know that? They had like, they had the socks, they had trousers with like an Unreal pattern, and they had a Christmas sweater, Christmas jumper with the Unreal Engine logo, like, almost like a traditional, like, ugly Christmas sweater, right? With like the pattern being the Unreal logo, and a hat as well, a beanie. So a whole freaking outfit you could probably get if you worked for Epic full time. Probably get the whole deal. It was so ugly. Like the Union Jack like theme going and everything. Oh.
The Onion Jack, as they called it.
The Onion Jack, yes. Gotta buy that. I don't think it's for sale. But I have the socks if you want to take them off my hands. Not been used, I guarantee you that much.
Off your feet, I guess. They are soft.
Boo. Boo.
Boo.
Thank you. Love the onion jacks, Brack. So patriotic, Spurge. Oof. It's been a long day, hasn't it?
Yeah, it feels like with the. I feel like
today.
Oh yeah. No, I mean you were up earlier than me. You came out of the
slept
shower.
in.
Yeah, I slept in a little bit. You came out of the shower and I was still in bed.
Yeah.
Guess
So,
the trip to the shop is always like a bit between the fact that we have to take a cab and everything and the fact that it was like so fucking packed.
Yeah.
It always takes a
full
lot,
today.
quite a bit.
So many people in the store.
Yeah.
Jesus. Just wanted to get out
Are
of there.
you ready to go again tomorrow and get the rest?
I should be alright. I kind of want to go even earlier tomorrow, just really early in the morning, like 9 or something, and then get everything we need for Christmas, just be done with it when it's
Yeah, just like
it's quiet
want to
in
go
bed.
tomorrow and then don't leave the house again ever.
Exactly. What was I gonna say? Do you have any Christmas movies you want to see over the weekend?
I
from
actually
Gold.
do, yeah.
Tell me about them.
There's a movie that I really like that's called Tokyo Godfathers.
Mm-hmm.
It's an anime. I know you're not a big fan of anime, but to be honest,
Uh-oh.
I am not either. I don't like anime very much myself,
Uh-huh.
but I think it's a really good movie and it's a really good Christmas movie.
Is this actually Christmas themed?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
And yeah, kind of. I've watched it like a couple of times, but I always enjoy like watching it during Christmas because it's the season.
Oh yeah, well my Christmas movie is gonna be Spider-Man 2. Not even kidding.
What's
We
that?
happened to catch like the second half of Spider-Man 3 on on TV the other day. You know, the Sam Raimi one. And it is so cheesy, right? But I love the second one and I really want to rewatch it. So my pick is gonna be Spider-Man. That's my Christmas movie.
Are you in or are you out? Spider-Man.
I really like the old Spider-Mans, the Sam Raimi ones. I think they're the perfect balance between cheese and superhero. I don't know about you.
I just watched the first one and like the end of the third one, I guess, that we caught the other day. So I wouldn't know, but I remember really liking the first one.
Second one is great. Love the second one. Sushi, how would you feel if we watched a Christmas movie with the people in your server? I don't know. Just like on a call? Because if it's just on a call, then probably not. I'm not too keen
I
on
don't
like
think I would love
huge
that.
movie hangouts. I used to do them, but it's really just like if you have just like 20 people just sitting there not talking, keeping quiet, not to interrupt the movie, then what really is the point? But you could do something in VR. You could have a little screening in VR, makes it more interactive. And we could also do like a watch party here on Twitch. I do have Prime, so we could do one of those streams one day, where everyone who's Prime could just sync up a movie and watch it directly on Twitch. That's the thing. But yeah, just hanging out in Discord, like syncing up a movie with 20 people, that would feel a bit weird, I think.
Yeah, not my cup of tea either.
I kind of like the VR chat hangouts we have right now. I feel like that's a good balance.
I agree. It's been a really good time.
It is a good time. It is a good time. It's like
Even
I feel like-
when we were both fucking sick
yeah,
from the booster shot.
still a good time. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, a lot of people have been saying that they want some more variety with the game nights, but I find it kind of hard to break away from VR chat. Because
Yeah.
it's so accessible compared to anything else, I feel like. And it's something
Yeah,
I
because
know-
like the moment you try to do any other game, there's gonna be people who don't like that specific
Exactly.
game. Whereas this VR chat is just like hanging.
you're gonna have some strong opinions on the games you play, first of all. And a lot of games cost money. That's the second part. VR chat is free. You can play it on desktop and in VR. so it's just accessible all around, and it's more of a hangout than it is directly a game. So I don't know. I like doing VR chat. Maybe like Minecraft or something we could do one day, but I do think that would definitely impact like attendance and stuff like that. Fewer people would show up, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Good free accessible game for community is Jackbox. I'm kind of burnt out on Jackbox, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I've just played everything Jackbox to death. I was big into those games before they even had like the Jackboxes. I used to play Did You Know Jack, which is, you know, where the name comes from. Before they had the packs. So I've always played those games, but in recent years, yeah, it's just I've lost interest. I still like Fibbage from time to time, but most of the other games I just lose interest in.
Hey, Mr. Fast Zombie, how you go?
Mr. Fast Zombie, how you doing? Yes. I was gonna say, it's become a bit like Cards Against Humanity for me. Where when I was in university, like every gathering we had, someone would bring their stack of Cards Against Humanity cards with them. And you'd end up playing it with different people sometimes with people you've played with before, and it would just be the same jokes over and over and over again. You've seen all the cards. Like, there's no... At some point, you just sort of exhaust the gimmicks, and I feel that way about a lot of the Jackbox games as well. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I am very picky.
Yeah, to be honest, like I've played them a couple of times. I don't think I've played that kind of games, like, you know, the Jackbox games and whatever.
Yeah.
Like more than 3 times, like more than 10 times. But like I've definitely had my fill.
Yeah,
they
I
can
would
get
say
like
so
a little
too.
bit repetitive, I think.
The only ones I've really liked still are I like Drawful and I like Fibbage. But
Drawful is really good, yeah.
Drawful is great. Drawful is really, yeah, another like really good accessible game. I remember that being a hit in like at New Year's parties with the family, because a lot of my family doesn't speak English, but they can draw. They understand drawings, right? So
Yeah.
I always appreciated that about that game. What's the big one everyone likes? Isn't it the T-shirt game?
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called.
TKO or something, right?
TKO, yeah. TK. Okay.
How do you feel about board games, Nico Possum?
I'm not a big fan.
You like Monopoly?
They make me bored.
Me too. Me too. Yeah, I can't think of the last time I really like sat down and enjoyed the board game. I don't know about you.
Yeah, same. And like, even as a kid, I always thought, because like the problem is that like a lot of us have grown up with video games.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
once you've grown up with video games, board games are like hard to get back to, you know?
Sort of. I do have a lot of friends who like it though. I guess there is like a different charm to it, and it's more personal when you sit down with a group of people and you play something. But I don't know.
Just not for me, I guess.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I do think what you're saying is part of it, where yeah, you're just used to like constant entertainment that it does feel like a step back at times.
Yeah, and you have to like learn rules and everything specific to every game. It's like,
yeah.
I get it. I see the appeal, but it's not for me.
I can't see myself, you know, sitting down and playing Ludo ever again in my life, you know?
Yeah.
You remember Ludo?
Ludo, is that the one that's like a... Oh no, I'm thinking of Clue. No, I don't think I know what Ludo is.
You don't know what Ludo is?
Oh.
It's like the 4 colors and like the... whatever. You don't know, you don't know.
4 colors.
Ludo! No, Ludo! Ludo, yes, Ludo. With an L.
Huh. Is it like Archie's thing?
Yeah, you just look up the board. If you've ever seen it before, you'll recognize the board. That's all I'll say. I mean,
Yeah,
Simon
we call.
says no.
I think
I mean Ludo.
No, I think it's called. I think a lot of countries call it Parcheesi or something like that.
It's called Ludo here, okay? It's called Ludo. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Lido.
Not Lido.
That was
Lido.
Lido.
Yeah, like
Everyone has
It's like-
Ludo. It comes with your Xbox. Really? Oh my god.
I think like that specific game, Ludo, I guess you'd call it, if you're kind of cringe.
Whoa,
It's like
hey.
the most.
Jeez.
I'm joking. But it's like the first thing, like when I think of like boring board games, it's like the most boring game I can think of. It's like something even people out of my fucking like my stuff like my grandma used to play. You know, like
Yep.
if my grandma can play it, it's probably like not extremely fun. Basically,
Wow.
love you, grandma.
Shots fired at Nico Possum's grandma. My god.
Love you, grandma.
She washing right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
she just donated 800 bits. Thank you,
Oh my
grandma.
god, that was your grandma?
Yeah.
Amazing. What was I gonna say? You ever think about like life like pre-internet? Well, we had internet in some capacity growing up, both of us, I'm sure, but like
Yeah.
I'm sure you can relate.
But
to,
when it
like,
wasn't the focus of your life,
exactly,
I mean,
it wasn't the norm. It's not like you were spending every hour
All
of the day
the-
being
yeah.
connected to something. You know? Do you
Yeah.
remember those days? Do you think about those days at all?
I can't even remember them, to be honest. Like, I spent so much time on the
Feels really
internet
alien
growing
at this
up.
point, right?
Yeah, it's hard to believe that at some point I didn't live on my computer.
Exactly.
Weird.
When I was little, we could be on internet for an hour every Saturday. Aw.
Oh,
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Like, I think about like growing up and how I was outside, like playing with freaking sticks and like pretending I was a Jedi, you know,
yeah.
fighting with my
I
friends,
used
you
to
know,
play
out in the
Pokemon.
fields. Yeah, Pokemon, Sonic, everything.
Ah, good
I,
time.
I can't imagine being that easily entertained. I guess, you know, you're a kid as well, of course, but like, you wonder what it's like growing up these days. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
connectivity definitely has to play a way bigger part in your life than it did when I grew up. Like the internet and social media and everything. Man, imagine growing up, being like 8 years old and having a Facebook. That's
Oh,
nightmare.
God, imagine
That's
being-
nightmare fuel for me.
Yeah, imagine fucking having to worry about the followers and like shit like that when you're like 8.
God,
Like,
like
oh,
I grew up
Timmy from
developing
school has,
anxiety
like,
without
5
social
more,
media.
yeah.
Imagine having social media growing up. As like a kid. I would have struggled, for sure.
Yeah.
That is so much pressure to put on a kid.
Yeah. Sure, I'm glad I didn't get into fucking social media and shit until I was like relatively old, because I'm not sure I would have survived.
Yeah. The only social media I had as a kid was MSN, yeah. Think about the same.
MSN rule, dude.
I had MSN, and also you had stuff like, you know, GeoCities, Pixel was the one I was on, where you make like your own websites. That was kind of social media. It wasn't really like a standardized hub of everything that was the same for everyone, but you had your own page and you had other people's pages. You would go on there and leave messages in their like shout boxes and stuff like that. So it was kind of like early form social media for sure. I remember there being some trouble with that back in the day, where kids would get really nasty and not know about this stuff and like leave death threats and stuff on each other's sites, and the police would like get involved and come to the school and try to figure out
Jesus
who it
Christ.
was and stuff. Yeah, it was like it was brand new, right? The teachers didn't know to warn people about this because they had no concept of this.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah, sort of witnessing all of that stuff like happening in the early days for the first times, seeing it like develop and, you know, those standards being made, those expectations being made.
The birth of cyberbullying.
Blowing up a friend's MSN with buzzes and the ugliest text ever was hilarious. Yeah, gotta love the what was it called? The nudge
The nudge, yeah.
button, and it just literally shakes your window. Imagine if we had that today. Imagine if
I would
Discord had a
hate
nudge
that.
button.
Imagine you're trying to work on a commission and the customer's like, "Hey, are you there? Where's my commission?"
Oh my god. It's John Furry here, just nudging you, shaking your art program while you're drawing. Throw my
Waiting for
phone
the
out the
reply.
window. Can't believe that was a thing. Isn't that weird? Fucking weird.
Yeah, and the thing is that as a kid, I thought it was the coolest thing, right? It
Yeah.
didn't bother me at all.
No.
But like thinking about it now, it's like, oh god, this was this would be a nightmare
Hydrate
for me
from boots.
nowadays.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was when I was like,
God, we're so close. I'm so tired.
yeah, when I was like early days on MSN, I definitely couldn't use the computer that much. It was like 1 or 2 hours a day, I remember. And then my mom would be like, "Oh, you have to go outside and play or something, you know." So I think that was probably why, right? Because it's not like today when you're always connected, you always have your phone on you, you always have some sort of device that makes you accessible
Yeah.
to people online. Like going on MSN, going on the computer was like an active thing you did. You would have to sit down, you know, connect to the internet if you had dial-up still, and then go do a specific thing. You would do that thing and you would log off, you know? But now it's like, yeah, you always get your notifications no matter where you are. You always have ways for people to reach you. So a nudge today just wouldn't work, but back then I can see why it did.
Yeah, to be honest, like, so fucking hard to disconnect nowadays.
It is. It really is. Yeah, it really is. It bothers me sometimes. From time to time, like, I need to, if I'm taking like a weekend off from like streaming and working on stuff on the computer, I literally just have to shut everything off. I
Yeah.
can't keep the computer open or my phone on because I'll always find like an excuse to be on my phone. There's always something that pulls you back in. And it's hard to get like a real break from everything. Really hard to disconnect, yes.
And we've never needed it more.
Definitely. I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, I'm not gonna be the type of person who says like, oh, everything was better before computers. It certainly was not.
Oh no, not that. I meant it as in like I've never needed a break from electronics more than I do nowadays.
Sure. That's because we've sat inside for 2 years, but imagine the pandemic without computers.
Oh
Imagine
god.
if, like, we're fatigued now after sitting inside for so long and focusing on this for so long. But imagine going through the last 2 years without having a way to talk to people online.
Yeah, that's actually fucking scary.
It is.
I don't like
isn't
that.
it? I think people just wouldn't be able to follow restrictions whatsoever. I think people would just go outside no matter what.
Yeah, and who can blame them? To be honest, it's hard enough to fucking stay inside for 2 years when you have internet. Imagine just not having anything.
Yeah. Kind of do anyway, yeah, certain places for sure. I don't think I'd be in the place I'd be without the internet, yeah, for sure. Oh, absolutely, yeah. No, the internet really is driven my life. I mean, you know this, you're watching me right now live on the internet. Of course, I would not be here right now without internet. But it goes for a lot of things, obviously. I don't think I would have pursued a career in like technology and computers if I didn't have the internet. I don't think I would be like as technically inclined. Definitely, you know, would not be a furry. Would have no way of knowing about that without the internet. And a lot of the things like I've discovered that has a lot of value in my life today probably comes from the internet in some form.
Like
So-
Possum?
Yes, like you. I discovered Nico Possum on the internet. Good example.
Aw. I was joking, but thank you.
It's true. True though.
You just like threw away some food one day in the dumpster. Next day I was like, do you want to be my friend? You gave me food.
Yes. That's the only way I would have met you if we didn't have the internet, okay?
They're like, "Oh, this fucking bread got moldy. Time to throw it away." And I'm like, "You gonna eat that?
This is what?
It's gonna go bad. It's like it's
What's gonna go
moldy."
bad? Bread?
Yeah.
It's a bread.
Like
bread. This bread's gonna go moldy.
And I'm like, "You gonna eat that? Can I have it? Wanna be friends?"
Anyone who gives me food is a friend for life. I like that philosophy.
Exactly. That's awesome. Onio gets it.
So how does your family feel about you not coming home for Christmas this year? They bummed out?
Yeah, they're really bummed out, but I don't really
Oh,
care.
sorry.
Whatever. They'll live. I think, I think there's like more important things in life than like having me like visit. So like,
I mean,
I know where they're coming from, but it's like, come on, dude.
everyone
like,
has to do their part.
Exactly. That's what kind of pisses me off. Is like they're upset at me for not going while I'm just trying to fucking be responsible and keep this
don't
from
really have a
getting worse.
choice.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a shame. I'm sorry to hear about that. My parents
Whatever.
have actually been alright with it. They've been understanding. Yeah. Haven't gotten any shit, thankfully.
I guess it's like a little bit extra spicy for my parents because like it's like it coincides with my mom's birthday and everything. So,
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's fine. There will be other Christmases.
Yeah.
Hopefully next year's gonna get better, says system. The world situation, knock on wood. I don't jinx it, yes. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
guess.
I'm not sure if you read the news. I don't remember who posted it on like the the other server. That like there's been a new vaccine that's been developed that protects against every single variant of COVID. Like really,
Oh yeah?
yeah. They posted it on news, I think. Let me check.
That is indeed news to me. I haven't heard about that.
It was. They say new scientists at Walter Reed Army Institute of Research will soon announce that they have developed a vaccine that protects people from COVID-19 in all its variants, even Omicron. Called
Beautiful.
the Spike Ferritin Nanoparticle COVID-19 vaccine.
Well, that makes me happy. That is good news. We need some good news, don't we?
Yeah. Good news. Dragons declared fluffy by the NATO.
By NATO? Oh my god.
By NATO, yeah. That's how you know you're. That's how you
none
know
of
it's
their
official.
business. They can stay out of it.
NATO their business.
Ooh.
Boo! Listen,
Oh.
I'm sleepy.
Wanna go to bed?
No, we have to finish it. It's so close.
We're so damn close. Yeah, let's finish this. Keep up with the furry. You worked on the Moderna vaccine. Yes. I know the one. I also
Yeah.
do not remember the name. But I know what you're talking about. I know who you're talking
Yeah, I've
about.
been seeing their tweets around, and like I love that they're being real about it, but also like trying not to they're saying facts, but they're just like they call me when they say when I read their tweets because like they're trying to get people to understand and like not panic, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, they do a lot to help stop like misinformation. I've seen, which is great. Which is what we need. There's so much,
Exactly.
so much like media panic and misinformation right now. So yeah, that someone who knows the stuff can go out there and actually put in that work. That is really admirable, if you ask me. Okay, what are we missing here?
There's a thing down here that I'm getting rid of.
For Jack. Oh, here's something.
Okay, one left, two
One left.
left. And then
Jack undersides. Undersides. What would that be? Undersides.
it's one of
undersides.
the big planks. Oh, it's this one, yeah.
Is this one? Yeah. I see it.
I don't see the prime though.
I'll find it.
Oh yeah, it's on the very. Yeah, we did it.
Oh, beautiful.
Up, up, up,
I think
up.
I'm happy to end it there. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking beat, dude.
I'm spent. That was like a workout. God dang. thank you so much for watching, everyone. Here's the lovely time lapse.
And thank you for washing. Ha, get it?
Oh, that's satisfying. Ow. And
Ow.
that's it. That's it. All right.
Yeah, this took again what, like an hour and a half?
Yeah,
like
it's probably the biggest level in the game, or the longest one to do. So far that I've played anyway.
good job.
A pet from Mr. Fast Zombie. Alright, my friends, that is today's stream. If you're leaving just a second, then have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow with GTA San Andreas, the Stinky Definitive Edition that just came out. Probably gonna be the last episode of GTA San Andreas, at least for a long time. So that's what you have left before Christmas. So I hope to see you then. But oh my god, raiding in just as we're about to end. Oh my goodness. Ziggy!
Oh no.
Ziggy! How
Welcome.
you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. I was just doing the outro here. But we have the Horde coming up in a second. Which, speaking of,
Horde.
if you've never seen the Horde before, it is a unique feature we have here on the stream. So I'm just gonna swap screens and we'll jump right over into it. Thank you so much, Ziggy, for the raid. Hope you had a lovely stream. But we are on the outro here. So, but yeah, the Horde. It's cool. Stick around just 1 second, and I'll show you, and then we'll find someone else to raid.
Can I stay for the Horde?
Of course.
Thank you so much for the raid, everyone. I hope you had a great time playing Disco Elysium, which is a game I should probably try to play at some point.
Oh yeah,
because
I've heard
everyone
really good
keeps
things.
saying it's insanely good.
Yeah. Okay, just a second here. Thank you so much, by the way, Nick, for showing up as always, for playing some Power Wash. Hope you had a good time.
It's the closest you can get to forcing me to shower, you know? You just like try to wash me for a little bit.
That's right.
But
That's right. All right. Let's have a look. We've had a lot of donations today. An insane amount of donations. Once again, after like 3 days in a row of ridiculous hordes. So thank you so much to absolutely everyone who donated today. And thank you to everyone who watched. I hope it was a chill time. I know Power Wash is probably a bit boring for some, but I always appreciate having a slower stream from time to time that sort of allows us to catch up a bit and just relax. So yeah, thank you so much. Let's have a look at our top sponsor of today. It is none other than who do we have? We have Vandercat with the whopping 20 gift subs. Amazing.
oh my god, incredible,
Amazing.
Vander.
Crazy. Have some clapping, have some honks, have some fireworks.
Some
The whole package.
on-
That is an insanely generous donation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. We of course also have this contribution here from Vander, but we also have a lot of other donations. We received a lot today, so let's have a look at the Horde. It looks something like this. It's gonna be all the donations from today, starting with Cyber, with the follow, the 100 bits, and the sub. Thank you so much. We have Zombie Deadbeat with the 500 bits. Thank you so much, my friends. Next up is, it looks like Clay with the sub. We have Opals. We have Dub the Proto. Rusa jumping in last second. Hello, Master Proto.
Hey, Rusa.
I'm Daze K. We have Man. Thank you so much, Man. Boo. A sub from Sparky. Thank you so much. Charlie the Wolf. Thank you. Gizmo. Thank you, Gizmo. Chinese characters. Doesn't show up. Shuffle. Thank you so much. Cheese Cannon. Soaring on thin air. There's gonna be a lot of subs, by the way.
Yeah.
It might be here a while. I'm probably not gonna read out all of them, but thank you so much, everyone, for all the donations. We've had like an insane amount of gift subs today, yeah, once again, thank you for making this possible, for allowing me to stream almost every day of the week, and making this a viable job. I can't believe how lucky I've been this year. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We are
Real
beyond
Bad Badger,
grateful.
we have
Thank you
Redline.
so much.
We have Jay, the Avali Deer. Thank you so much. Sam the Zerg. We have Tarniel. Monosnake. Cheers. Chili
Queen of
Max.
Mono. The Chili Max.
X Allen. Thank you so much. Blood Dirk. Ben received a gift sub, I think. Drew, thank you so much, Drew. The Insert, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bardic, another massive horde just on the subs alone I see. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I don't know what I've done lately to deserve all the support we've gotten in the past couple of weeks, but you are really spoiling me at this point. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tentacle Panthers, thank you so much. Pablo. We're almost at £1,000, by the way. You can see the moving fund up there is at 990. Incredible. Incredible. Blue Cab, thank you. It only dropped by for the last minutes, but nice to see a horde. Well, it's a massive horde at that. Thank you so much. And yeah. Hello, Hillelin. Vandercat with the 20. Here we go, the big drop. Glute with 16. 16! Good lord. God damn. Radio Hearts with 5. Thank you so much.
Oh my god.
Sachi with 5. Oh. System Demon with £14. Thank you, System. This is insane. Good lord. Gar with £18. £18. Thank you, Gar.
Gar!
Oh. I can't believe this. And that's the donations for the... We're on to the follows and the raids. Thank you so much.
Man, I love that you added the fucking kobolds on the horde. It's like so cute.
So, some people don't like them. Some people say they're creepy. I think they're cute.
I love them. Like
I don't care. I think it's
I
fun.
can see where they're coming from because like they wiggle and stuff.
Whatever.
But I would rather have like wiggling kobolds than just like stone quiet kobolds that just like look dead, you know?
It looks just as weird if you just keep them in the same pose. I don't care. I don't care.
No.
It is what it is. It's kobolds. Vivi with the rate of 10. Thank you so much. I'm only sad when they get eaten by the evil Roomba. Ziggy with the raid as well. Thank you so much, Ziggy. And that is today's horde. This is probably the steepest horde we've ever had. Look at how tall that one is.
Yeah, that's very tall. Oh my god, they're moving.
It's because we have like a solid foundation of gems. It's holding up all the coins. It's just like really pointy.
Damn.
Amazing. You guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm once again blown away. Blown away by all the support we've seen, and I just hope that the streams make up for it. Sometimes I feel like I need to do something extra to pay you back somehow. But yeah, insane amount of money. Thank you so much for keeping the show alive. Thank you so much for allowing this to become my job. I'm blown away. You're incredible. Thank you so much from both me and Nick.
Thank you so much.
That is today's stream. Sorry. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I promise only to only steal 30% of the horde to spend on snacks.
Only 30. Okay. Reasonable. Reasonable. I think that's within the budget. Really though. It goes towards the move. It goes towards the move.
Yeah.
PossPal, thank you so much for playing Power Wash with me. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time. I am very tired though, but I love this and thank you so much for having me. I hope you all enjoyed having me here and I hope you had a chuckle or two.
I think it was an absolutely great time. I love having a guest on and we can just talk shit about whatever. And I hope, hopefully, you know, next week when Christmas is over, maybe we can talk about how the holidays went. What do you say? Do you want to come back on? Play some more Power Wash?
A good time.
Beautiful.
Definitely.
Well, thank you so much for all that you do for this community and for, of course, being here on the stream with me today and co-hosting. It was an absolute pleasure to have you, and yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nick.
There's nowhere else I would rather be. Thank you.
Any closing words?
Happy holidays, everyone. I love you to bits, and thank you so much for all your support and love, and you're incredible.
I agree, but I will be back tomorrow, so I'll say it proper tomorrow. But that is today's stream, everyone. Thank you so much. Let's feed this to the room real quick, and then we'll find someone to raid. You're all amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you a million times. We're back tomorrow with GTA San Andreas, once again, the Stinky Edition. Should be a lot of fun. Might be the last session we do of that in a while, but hopefully we still have some good jank to have a look at. All right. That is it for today. Yeah, I'm gonna play the credits. I'll play some music, and we'll find someone to raid. So if you want someone else to watch, then please just stick around for 1 more minute, and I'll send you on your way. But have a good night, everyone, and please take care of yourselves. Oh, I see that Stripey is live. At the same time as Natey, they're both playing It Takes Two. So, you are going over to Stripey Dragon. Give them lots of loves and lots of hearts in chat. And that is it for me. Have a good night.